started streaming
I'll smoke.
to the one guy who viewed a few months ago. All right. There you were. You had webbed up some big beefy zombies, and Bane says he killed a specter, but who knows, really? You didn't see anything. And I think that's where we left off.
It was. We were poking around in the sarcophagus, seeing if there was anything.
Oh, yeah. All right. Wait, why did I don't have to say that myself. Yeah! If you guys don't have audio on in Foundry, you're missing out. I just want you to know that. John will be talking to you tonight. All right.
Only a little.
Only a little. This module's too big, man. There it is. Scroll. Inside the sarcophagus is shit that I said I was going to put in a thing, and I never did. But here we are. I didn't already give you this stuff, did I, Dave?
I think you were going to put it on my sheet when we were not here.
Damn it. So here we are, me putting it on Dave's sheet live.
What was the stuff? I mean, I got the treasure map. I got this map.
Some of it I wonder if you already got, but I don't know. There were 1,753 ancient silver pennies, a fist-sized chunk of arcanum, the map that I just showed you, that was like printed on a piece of brass, two 28-inch diameter discs of grooved beaten gold with 1-inch holes in their center, a longbow that detects as pretty magical, and some
Pretty
arrows
magical.
made of ebony that detect as magical. Should I just put the longbow on your sheet, Adam?
Yes, please.
That sounds like it's cursed to me.
I don't know. Is it fancier than the one I've got?
I mean, its detects is more magical, so does that
Heck
count?
yeah.
And it looks cool. I gotta set it up real quick.
I'm gonna give it a test shot.
Here's your other longbow.
Does anything cool happen when I launch an arrow across the room?
It is not composite, however, so there is that. Dude, where's your... Oh, that's Rothbard. Okay. Damn, Rothbard, why don't you have his bow?
Because I don't want his bow. I don't think I have any of those other things you mentioned.
Oh. There. Right. Not identified. Drag this to Adam. Super Magic Bow is what it will be called. Boom, it's on your sheet. How about 1,753 ancient silver pennies?
I do not have that.
Well, you can add that, right? Or do you need me to drop one on there for you?
I got some silver pennies. I do not have 1,700, whatever you said.
Well, let me add for you.
I can do this.
Okay, you do that.
How much was it? 1,700?
53.
1,753?
Yep. How much do you guys think a 28-inch diameter disc of gold would weigh? I feel like that's got to be 2 feet in diameter gold, right? I guess, I mean, it would depend on the thickness, but...
Ask ChatGPT.
I can never get on there anymore.
Everybody's using it.
Yeah. Otherwise, that'd be sweet. Hey, if someone can get on there and ask, I'll take the answer.
Overcrowding is the reason nobody goes to baseball games anymore.
Disc of gold. They're not magical, by the way.
Okay.
28-inch diameter with 1-inch hole in center. Grooved. I don't know what they cost right now. Wait, I'm just gonna say shit. I don't know, man. That's a lot of gold coins. I'm calling them 50 pounds each. They're on your sheet, Dave. You can add an icon of whatever you want to it.
Disc of gold. Is there 2 of them, you said?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there should be 2. Adam, you're taking the arrows, right?
Yes, please.
All right. Boom. Add a name to those. I will call those super magic arrows. They're only slightly more magic than... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. There you go.
Boom.
All right, we got the arrows. We got the bow. We got the gold. We got the silver.
We got the disc of gold. We got the silver. We got... what else do we need?
Chunk of arcanum. Who wants that?
Does anybody have a need for it?
That's the magic juice, right?
The magic rock juice. Yeah.
It can be used for recharging magic items, enhancing the effect of a spell, recalling a spell that you've cast, basically rememorizing something, or adding a one-time bonus of +2 to any roll.
I'd love to juice up my foam finger again.
Drag this to
I think that is our best magical weapon.
Boom.
Would you want to ask ChatGPT how much does
a 28-inch diameter disc of gold weigh?
28-inch diameter disc of gold weigh?
And if it doesn't
weight of a 28-inch diameter disc of gold depends on the thickness of the disc. Gold has a density of approximately 90.
Tell it has a 1-inch thickness.
It's really saying a lot. I don't know how to use this. I've never used it before.
Yeah, just say, you could literally just say, like, what if it had a 1-inch thickness? And it'll probably, from the context, pick it up.
We should add an AI player.
We should.
What'd you say?
That could be the edge you need to get your player count up.
If I could get ChatGPT to run the game, I'd just say, like, okay, what if the disc was 1 inch thick?
Math is happening. Don't worry.
It's calculating.
All right.
12,000 grams or 26.2 pounds.
Oh man, I was way off. Or it's way off, but we'll go with it. Where'd these discs go, Dave?
I'll change it.
Hey, I want the 26.2. We're going exact.
Okay, 26.2.
Was that with the 1-inch hole in the middle?
No, but if you want to put that in, I bet it'll calculate it for you.
Awesome. Okay. All right. I say we go back to the rooms we were in.
More specific.
That hallway with all the pillars in it.
Okay.
And keep checking that out.
I can't. The game is paused.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I'm glad I have my volume up.
So am I.
Hey, Derek, do you want to move us back there, or can we just walk through this?
Yeah, I can move you back there. Everyone stop moving for a second, because otherwise it'll double drag. Andrew.
I'm almost there.
Did anyone end up in a wall? Tigger kind of did. All right, you're back in the big room. From there, I don't know where you're
going. We want to move that sarcophagus back and cover up that hole so you can't just walk through. Oh, hopefully nobody else finds it.
You doing both ends of the secret door?
Yes.
Okay. Closed. Yeah.
All right, we went through all of these, right? Except for this, which was the iris door.
The one to the right I think you left alone because there was like a floating miniature, like
Oh,
Grim
that one.
Reaper over it who said, like, leave it the fuck alone.
Yeah. Does it was that undead? I might know.
You've never seen a floating like the figure looks like some sort of like Grim Reaper type thing, but you've never heard of a 1 foot tall. You think it's probably some sort of magical image or something.
Is that reminiscent of any religious order, icon, whatever?
I think so, and I don't remember the gods again. So one moment.
Okay.
Never remembered where to look for that. Gods Pantheon. There we go. Pantheos. Yes. So, yes, Debelaton, the god of death, might, order through might, and sacrifice, alignment, lawful evil. He's one of the 10, the god, the previous pantheon of gods. Or shit, was that the 12? That was the 12. This is one of the newer ones, I guess.
Okay.
That's right. The 12 were the old ones, and then now there's the 10, but also the 17. The 10 are the greaters, and the 17 are the lessers. It's all very confusing.
Where is the deity list? I type deity.
Control
Cult
space,
Angel.
Pantheos.
Oh,
And
and
there's like 4 of them. Possibly more. Once you get to the, elves and all those weird people. Hey, are you holding that bow, Adam? Like, are you carrying it like that's the bow you're going to use?
Yeah.
All right, make sure you set up your proficiency on it.
Okay.
And already, you feel like you're sneakier holding it. Like your footsteps aren't quite as loud. And you feel super stealthy.
Clang.
all right. What god was?
I mean, if you're in metal armor, you're not silent, but.
All right. What? Whose god did you say this was? Sorry.
Debelaton.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm part of the 10 also. So yeah. I'll go in just to check the room out.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in the room?
So that little, oh, is this that little like 5-inch tall figure grows to like 9 feet in height. It's like brushing up against the roof, I guess the ceiling, because it's kind of floating over the sarcophagus, and it yells at you menacingly. Lord Debelaton commands that you let his servant rest.
You should foam finger him.
However, it does not attack you or move. It's just, it's got the creepy ass Grim Reaper robes billowing out behind you in this imaginary breeze.
Yeah.
So
I don't think it does anything. I think it's like a car alarm.
just an illusion, like a programmed illusion, maybe.
In fact, I'm sure it doesn't do anything. Tiger, go in there and start looting.
You're extra sneaky.
Uh-huh.
I'll just walk around the room. Is there anything on the walls?
Maybe.
Writings or whatnot.
Well, written on the wall is Caliston, beloved of Debelaton, fallen in battle. But most of these have said like who they belong to written on the wall. No, otherwise it's not really too decorated in here.
Does the thing turn and follow us as we move around the room?
Nope.
It just kind of grew to 9 feet and yelled at the door.
Well, I mean, you were standing there, but yeah.
Okay. I'll walk up and I'll tap the sarcophagus. Just kind of.
Fool! It yells. And it suddenly dives at you and disappears into you. You feel fine,
Oh my.
but it's gone.
Pretty scary.
Hey, look into my eyes.
Oh, I'm fine.
I'm gonna look into his soul and see if it's changed.
You can't do that. My protege could.
You're right. Quillen will do it though. She's got the glasses. She's elvish.
She's using X-ray glasses on him,
She's good at spiritual things. Yeah.
or what? They weren't X-ray. What were they?
I don't know. They make it better to spot
If
things.
he has any secret doors in him, you'll find them.
Well, if it's not here anymore, I'll
I
I'll
found
try
them.
the test. Or
It
I'm
helps,
sorry.
It
I'll
helps
try
you
the-
find secret doors, pretty much.
I'll try the sarcophagus.
Sure. You get out your tools and crank it. Takes a couple minutes. Finally, the lid slides off and slams to the floor. There's a bunch of bones in there. Some 5-inch tall, 3 of them, 5-inch tall statuettes that look just like the Reaper that was floating above it. You can see around the neck of the skeleton a silver and gold holy symbol of Debelatin. And there's also a flail that seems to be in good shape in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's also a silk shroud, which looks, if you want to take a burial shroud and sell it because it's kind of artsy silk, you could do that.
Do a quick detect magic.
The flail is magical.
Okay. That's all.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Okay.
That is all.
I don't use flails, and if we nobody else wants it, do we really need it?
No.
Mm-hmm. I'll go through the trouble of putting the sarcophagus lid back on.
You're probably going to need help, but
Sure.
if anyone will help you, you can probably get it back up.
Okay.
You took nothing out of there, is what I heard.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. Meanwhile, Al, you didn't find any secret doors in there. You didn't tell me you were doing anything, but I knew.
Okay.
I'll head out. I think we should go this hallway.
As you enter this hallway of pillars again, you get that uneasy
How about now?
feeling in your gut. I
Did
can
that
hear
work?
you if that's why you're saying. How about now?
I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
know if I'd heard you yet tonight. Maybe, but I hear you now.
No, I suspect that when I reboot my computer, I don't think it does that. I rebooted today, and I don't think it reset my mic properly.
Yeah, mine does that too. It's annoying.
But I totally told you I was in there checking the walls.
That's
That's
see,
what
I
That's
knew.
what clued me in.
I knew.
Hey, I'm checking the walls.
I knew it.
Hey, Derek. What
Yeah.
door is that?
So you see doors up ahead that are 15 feet tall and made of bronze. 2 big double doors. They have big round keyholes in each door.
28 inches around.
Well, no, they're like an inch, but it's a big keyhole. Actually, that's really not that big a keyhole. Seemed big to me. The weird thing is, though, it's more like a hole than a keyhole, like a circular hole in each.
Okay. Do we have anybody that's good with locks?
Yeah,
No.
he lies.
These doors look trapped to me. Do you think they're trapped?
We didn't pick up any keys around here, did we?
Are you searching for traps?
Oh, I'm going to search for traps.
Well, if you had a key, it would have to be perfectly circular for this door.
Okay.
Or at least, on the end that you put into things. I'm sorry, what are you doing, Andrew?
I'm looking for traps.
All right. There could be
That
some.
would activate upon messing with these locks or opening these doors.
I suppose I could find traps. That was good. Yeah, there we go. Boom.
Something the roll.
Why do you have a 148% chance to find traps?
Is that bad?
Is that accurate?
I have it listed as 74. So it must be doubling up. No, what? No.
So when I rolled, it said fine. Okay, maybe I have a maybe there's some weird modifier I have. Let me try this again. Private roll. Yeah, I'm just gonna do public. Yeah, it definitely doubled the. All right, I'm just gonna roll one of your other things. I want to see if that one doubles. Well, that one's correct. I don't know what's going on with your find traps. Oh, you've got 74 in skill points, but then you've got 31 class, 23 ability, 20 item. I think somehow you double dipped here.
I don't know how your game works.
I'm assuming you don't need both. Does that come out to 74, 30, 54? Yeah, okay. I think you do one or the other. In this case, I'm just going to remove those.
Then how do we know what I'm at?
Okay, I'll put them back.
Especially since
we'll do
20
the
of
other
it is from an item.
Let me put the 20 item on there. The rest, what was the rest? Armor or something?
Well, some of it was skill points I've spent, and some of it is magic monk leveling.
Those are effectively the same. All right, I'm going to put your target at 54. That's basically your skill. And then 20 will be from the
Okay.
items. So I think this will work. Let me check. Yeah, it's doing it at 74 now. Okay. Anyway, you don't find any traps on the door.
All right, I'm confident about that. I've decided.
Of
Now I'm
course
going to
you
check
are.
out these odd locks that don't seem quite right to me. And use my special round lock picks that I don't know about.
Before you even get to lock picking, it definitely looks like some sort of like rod or something would slide in there. So your standard lock picks probably wouldn't apply, but if you have something about an inch in diameter, you could put in there.
I don't know. I got a spear that's probably bigger though. I got a quarterstaff that's probably bigger.
Didn't we pick up a rod of some kind?
I have 2 spears because I'm so good, except I don't
I
need
think
one.
I think you guys have picked up a bunch, but
Picked up a rod of resurrection.
I have 1 elven boot. Is the heal on that 1 inch round? I've been waiting for that to come up, but it hasn't come up yet. Somewhere there's a puzzle that 1 elven boot solves.
You guys found that back on like the first.
A whole
that
bunch of
admin-
keys.
that
That would
admin
be the admin building.
I know where the other boot is.
I could just start shoving gold coins in there.
I have a rod of turning. We stick it in there and turn it. Maybe that'll help.
Perhaps my lifetime adventuring license will allow us access to this room.
How deep is the 1 inch hole?
It looks like it only goes in about 3 or 4 inches.
Okay. I pull out Alexa's useful pole.
Should
And
work.
try that.
Yeah, 3/4 inch diameter. That should fit.
Yeah.
Let me check something. Well, you slot it in there and it doesn't do anything special.
Okay.
I will just break open the lock by pushing.
With your strength?
Yeah.
All right, that one.
I say the command word to make it a little longer so that I can see if I can push.
Yeah, you definitely hit the back of it, but it's not. Apparently, it's not what the door needs, or is not keyed to it, or it's not fitting what it. You don't know why it's not working, but you're putting it in and it's not working.
Okay.
But it definitely like fits, and you're hitting the back.
Sure. The only other rod type things we picked up is I got the Rod of Resurrection. What did you say you had, Adam?
Rod of Turning.
I have a flute I could put in there. Play a song of opening. But I'll just try to break it, even though it's a really big door.
Do either of those rods fit in there, Derek?
The Rod of Resurrection is too thick, and what was the other one? Turning?
Rod of Turning.
Same. Well, let me check. I believe they're both too wide. I guess they don't fully describe it, but we'll just say they're too wide.
Okay.
Regardless, those wouldn't have worked. So. All right, Andrew. Then I guess doing open doors.
Or you're just gonna try to muscle them open?
Someone made me strong.
I'm putting a little penalty on it compared to a normal door. These are super big and heavy. Have some other stuff going on too. But you can roll d20. Let's see where it goes. Good enough.
I didn't see it, even though I have it set to public roll.
Really?
It's a 12.
Yeah.
Huh. Everyone else saw it. Are you not scrolled?
No, the last thing I see is Fine Trap. Like the Fine Trap's placard. I haven't seen any rolls today.
Did you see me roll just now?
Nope.
You might need
I'm
to
going to press
refresh.
F5.
Yeah. Control F5. That's the better one.
Does the 12 open the door?
Yeah, that's good enough in his case because he's got like friggin' fire giant strength. He slams into him. The doors don't break down or anything, but you do hear like a snapping noise, and they start to give way. Like they both slowly start to swing open. Like whatever was holding them together is what broke. The doors themselves are absolutely fine though.
I figured it out, guys. You just push until it breaks.
Awesome.
This chamber looks similar in size and structure. Before you start going in,
Okay.
some shit because I don't know what's in here. But it looks
Big
similar
chair.
to the opposite way. There is a big chair there. It's oversized, as if for an 8-foot tall person, and beautifully carved. Floral motifs are predominant on the armrests and legs. But a hoplite helmet is visible on the backrest. I think carved, not like an actual helmet. Anyone have like ancient history?
Well,
Yes.
let me check.
You can give me a roll.
I have normal history.
Wait, is there an ancient history? I have history local and history world.
There's
History
Yeah.
local will be fine.
there's-
History world will also be fine. You can try both.
Yeah, I have history local, history world as well.
Cool. Those will work.
History local is the better chance. There you go.
Good enough. We'll stop there. We don't need more rolls. You recognize this as what they called a seat of justice back in the day in the Arkantian Empire. Where the Archon or whatever would sit and mete out justice. That's it.
Okay.
Let's see. There's a bunch of desks in here. They are in decent condition. It does not look like anyone's been in here in some time.
Wonder why.
I guess I don't know why, but I guess most people aren't wandering around with Storm Giant strength. I think the fact that Hackmaster lets you boost that strength that high kind of breaks the module in some places.
Okay. Can we tell what the locking mechanism was? I mean, did we break the door beyond repair? Is everybody going to be able to get in here now?
Looking at it now, you're not sure.
Okay.
You don't actually see anything that would have held the doors together.
There's nothing between the doors. There's nothing between the door and the floor.
There's like nothing at all that seems like it should have been able to lock them.
Interesting. All right. I'll start checking out the desks.
Sure. Pause. Just because let me see what you see. There are doors at basically each of the 8 directions.
Yeah.
And let me see what else is here. Pretty sure one of these doors is weird. This door up here is one of those Irish doors. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it's an Irish door.
All right. Then I guess I'll check the desks first.
Sure.
And
each of the desks has 3 drawers, so they're all kind of identical type desks. As you're moving around them, one second. Excuse me. As you're moving around them, you see most of them are empty, but there is one that's got a piece of parchment on the desk. Definitely looks like old and yellowed, with a dagger stuck in it, like stuck to the desktop. And it reads in Arcantian. You know what? I'm just going to post it in chat. The Shining Empire may have departed today, but I shall return. I, Lankios the Polemark, acting Archon of Arden Vul, swear it. The document is dated 2759 AEP.
240 years ago.
Yeah, it tracks back to, you know, the other tomb where they had the dates on of people who died.
All right.
So as you're going through, you're like opening drawers, empty. The only other thing of note as you're going through all the desks is one that has a carved ivory coffer just sitting on the top of the desk. Looks very old. And it's got carvings of squat, like roundish humans with like overly large eyeballs and gaping mouths who are like fighting, using spears to fight lizards.
Is that a humanoid I recognize? Or anybody recognizes?
Maybe could be a dwarf, but they look like rounder. So dwarf would be your best guess, but it doesn't seem quite like it fits perfect.
Okay.
That thing has a lock on it, the coffer.
Well, I'll call over our lock expert.
Hey, that's me.
Yeah. And while he's doing that, I'll start checking the doors. Are they all regular? You said they're all regular doors?
The seat of justice here, like I don't know how you could necessarily get it out, but you like know enough about the history of something like this that like if you could somehow get this chair out intact, it'd be worth like $4 or $5 grand to, you know, collectors of old weird shit.
Old Arcantian stuff.
All right, what'd you ask, Dave? I'm sorry.
I'm just checking the doors, making sure are they locked or are they
So
I'm not
all the doors. Let me double check.
I'm not opening any until
all of the doors seem to be locked except this one and this one, the northwest and the southeast.
Okay.
And the one you just came through. Those big brass doors are starting to swing shut on their own. So whether or not you want them to, I don't know, but
maybe not. Can I wedge Piton up under one of them? Keep it for closing?
Sure.
Okay.
Probably, somewhere after your first desk, you have to run over and do that. But
Yeah. You checking out the coffer? Andrew?
I'm checking it for traps and things.
All right, you should roll.
I thought I did.
Oh, did you? You did.
See the fine trap placard? Was it not visible?
You succeeded by 3.
And that told me what? That there are no traps in this
No.
locking mechanism or
There's
drawer?
actually a trap in the needle, or needle trap in the keyhole. If you were
Oh
to
man,
try to pick the lock.
should I just put Dave's thing on it and then face tank it and have that work until it doesn't? That seems super fun.
It'll protect you from the poison, but not from the tetanus.
That's okay. I'm immune to tetanus. If
You get lockjaw.
is tetanus a disease?
Yeah, it is. Are you immune to disease now?
Yeah.
Goddamn monks.
As a monk, I'm immune to all diseases. Well, I inform my good friend.
You just muted halfway through whatever you were saying.
I bet I did. Dear Rothbert, can I borrow your amulet or
Sure.
parapet or whatever
Have
it
this
is?
amulet of lockpick assistance.
Oh, sorry, Eric. I just saw that. Dude.
So roll that lockpick. Remove traps.
Well, man, that thing totally hit you in the finger, but you don't care. You're fine.
Cool. So I removed it by having it poke me.
Pretty much. Well, I mean, the needle's still there, but you're like, yeah, whatever.
Bam. I attempt to pick the lock. The power of lockpicking.
You get the
And
lock open, working your way around the needle, jabbing yourself in the finger with it a few times, probably. And you open the coffer, and it is empty.
I check for secret. I call our secret door expert in to check for secret doors in there. And then I give back the special needle necklace.
You do the thing now?
Oh yeah.
All right.
I'm over there.
It is Tina's like, nah, there's nothing there.
This is an outrage.
Not even magical. Why are you making me look at this thing? Why are you killing something?
Is the throne magical?
You don't take me out enough.
Tina, is the throne magical?
I don't have to answer that. But no, it's not. I didn't answer that because I have to, though. I answered it because I wanted to.
Eager's kicking back.
Yeah, that's it. Nice. You feel very powerful in it. Not magically or anything, just like, you're sitting in some important dude's chair.
I feel very judgy.
Dude, you could probably, gamble this thing away. I mean, win some gambling with this. Yeah, you're ready to mete out justice, for sure.
Sweet. You've all been justiced.
Do I feel justiced?
You feel... Oh, there's some walls missing. 1 sec.
What?
Just 1 moment. We don't need to talk about it. Fixed. Okay.
I dig around in the cracks of the cushions, for loose change.
Yeah, no, sorry. 1 copper piece.
No, it would have to be those giant coins.
Popcorn kernels.
All right. I say we check out some doors. You said this one's
Northwest
not
and southeast are unlocked.
I'll open this door.
Oh wait, hold on.
What?
I may have been wrong. I was wrong. Now I have to check something else. That other one might be locked too. Hold up.
They're all locked.
527, 529. That's those. That's that. 6. Okay, everything's locked. My bad. They're all locked.
All right.
And the only one that seems to have a keyhole is this one down here. The rest just look like big doors with no anything on them. And then this one's different because that's the iris door with a little, color changing pad.
Okay. Do you wanna check out that lock for us, Mr. Lock Guy?
The iris one?
No. This one down here, which we can actually
Okay.
open.
I don't do the iris ones. Those are advanced.
This map's a dick because it showed all the other doors as locked, but not those two, even though they are. Like the little door symbol with the dot on it, so you know it's locked. Yeah.
Oh, hey. Your walls right here don't connect.
God damn it. Wait, where?
You see my flashing
there's,
thing?
there's a yeah, okay, I see it. Sometimes it like snaps, and sometimes it's just like nah.
Whoa, hey.
There it goes. We got
Awesome.
it. All right. You doing the trap check, or you just opening it right up because you're brave?
No, I don't think there's a trap on this door.
Well,
Is there?
turns out you're correct, and not only that. As much as you could have picked that lock, if it were a normal lock, after inspecting it, you see it's very similar to the doors you just came in, where it's got little round holes going in. It does not seem to be your standard like tumbler pickable lock.
So, do we want to go find some kind of...
You bounce right off it.
Interesting. Okay. Do we want to go...
I'm assuming that was an open doors roll.
Yes.
Yeah, 20's bad for that.
Do we want to go see if we can find out anything about these little round keyholes elsewhere? Do we want to use knock?
Maybe the statue head knows about them.
Maybe.
I think we're further down than anything the statue had told us about.
Yeah, we haven't seen the statue in weeks. Maybe you could reduce the size of the head and we could carry him around then.
That's what I'm going to do next time we see him.
Yeah, we weren't carrying him around, not carrying him around because he was heavy. We were not carrying him around because he doesn't fucking shut up.
We can put him in a little box.
I could stick him in the bag.
Yeah.
He can be in an interdimensional space.
Can we do that next?
You just found a little box.
Yeah, we could keep... If he was smaller, we could keep him in the bag, yeah.
Keep Chat GPT ready. We might have to ask it how much a
5 foot
tall Stonehenge head. I don't know.
Sure.
5 foot tall slab of stone weighs after you use a magic spell to reduce it to 20%.
All right. So is this room just a no-go for now? We can come back later?
20% by weight or 20% by volume, and is that different?
God damn it. Yes. Or no. I leave it to Eric. He wins Power Grid. He has to do the math.
That's
nice.
I wish I still had my Power Grid simulator.
It's one of my favorite. Oh, you messed up your first turn. There's nothing you can do now. Games.
I just want everyone to pay attention to the fact that Fane tried to open the door and failed, though. It's important.
Okay.
Shall point left.
I wait for everybody to leave and grab my piton on the way out. Let the doors swing
I
shut.
guess I could give it a running jump attack.
We should come back when we have lots and lots of knock spells
Um,
or an item. Did we ever find a chime of opening or anything like that?
Nope. Nothing so far.
Doesn't Eric just do that, though?
He can only do that so many times.
But he can turn doors into like lizards and insects and stuff too, probably.
He's probably pretty close to that polymorph object.
Turn the door into an insect.
You did. Answering your question, Eric, you did try those, and that didn't work.
Okay.
Either that, or I had to think about it for a long time and decided it didn't. But you didn't try. Either way, I'm just going to say you tried.
Hey, Derek, we closed that secret door.
Okay. Wait. Oh, that, okay. Sure. I'm just going to close them all.
All right. We're going to wander up this way then, I guess.
Once again, as you're walking through the hallway of pillars, you feel uneasy.
Why?
I don't know. It's just the oily stone and the creepy pillars, and there's just like, I don't know. You're always feeling watched. There's the little frogs that are hopping around in here. They're watching you. I don't even know if you remember the frogs. I told you about them when you first came up back by the landing.
Okay.
Yeah, there's just little frogs all over the place. Not like, a mass of them where you have to wade through frogs to walk down the hall, but as you look around, you see them hopping here and there. Just little toads. It's creepy.
How big would
but
you
creepy.
say they are?
Like
How big would
average toad size. Like not
I mean,
even if they had super sharp teeth, you think you'd be okay because they're like,
they can be poison frogs though,
the size of a
so
fist.
he would be okay.
That's true. They could be.
hole?
They have not attacked or really done anything other than occasionally croak. I can suddenly not move the map. What's going on? Why?
It's because you just paused it.
Oh, no. I just had to click off the map back on. What you're seeing here... You see basically on either side of the hallway a series of narrow steps that rise up to 20 feet above the floor if you were to walk up them. And I think you can see, you can see the end of the hall too. What you see at the end of the hall are some giant obsidian doors. Those rise a good 20 feet tall. The hallway here is pretty high. And there's glowing glyphs, like brown glowing light, like all over the doors. Let me see about the...
Wasn't there something about the obsidian doors?
Oh yeah, this is a well-known feature of the dungeon, the obsidian gates. No one's ever been beyond them, supposedly. You may or may not have individual rumors about them. I don't really know.
I do not. How about the gates?
You don't see anything up top of those, like, 20-foot tall.
Are they just little ziggurats?
Yeah, that's what they are. The ceiling in here is about 30 feet, just so you know. So even if you climb to the top, there's about 10 feet of clearance.
What did you say the steps were made out of?
Obsidian, it looks like. Same as the doors. Let me see. They go into detail about what the glyphs look like, but honestly, there's just a bunch of glyphs on the door because
Okay.
it's not like it's anything you can. Oh well, you told me it looks like that, and therefore I can decipher that. That's not how it works. So I'm not going to get into all the description they put. It's kind of useless. But there are
Okay.
many glyphs on the doors. They look more like some sort of ancient language rather than like arcane symbols. For those of you who are arcane people, however, they're glowing, so clearly there's some sort of magic going on. And assuming you get close enough to see, which maybe is, you know what? I'll wait.
All right. I get close enough to see.
The glyphs are actually like 4 feet tall. They're really big on the doors. There are keyholes on the door. These are similar. Let me double check. To the ones on those other doors, in that they're circles. The hole looks a little bit bigger. And peering in, it looks like it goes much deeper as well. Assuming you just kind of, shine a light and look. I'm not assuming you've done anything other than look. There are at least 5 distinct like glyphs on there. You see a bunch repeated, but
Do we recognize any of them?
no. You do not. Other than the arcane people among you are pretty sure they're not like arcane glyphs. They are some sort of other language, you're guessing.
Comprehend language anywhere?
I don't take it usually.
I do not have it.
I'm pretty sure I have it. I just don't take it.
Let me see if I have a scroll. Nope. Dang it.
The doors probably creep you out a little bit, but not in an unnaturally fear way. Just like what you're looking at is definitely very old and not human, you're guessing. And just like alien might be the wrong word, but not alien like, Starship aliens, but just like very alien to, your culture and what you're used to seeing. Combined the architecture in here, the look of the runes, the doors. Gives off a bad mojo vibe.
Yeah. Well, anybody got any ideas?
I have a golden eyeball that I think I still have it. I think it's listed as unknown item on my character sheet now. Is that the right size for some of these holes?
Do you have a golden eyeball?
Probably too small.
Yeah.
And I believe, at least for the silver eyes, you'd already
I
kind
did
of
hear a
determined.
rumor about silver eyes maybe getting you past the obsidian gates, but I don't have any silver eyes.
I have 3 silver eyes.
Honestly,
There's silver, gold, and sapphire.
they probably are about the right size. 1.5 inch diameter.
The eyeballs are?
You probably wouldn't know for sure unless you try to slot it in there. But it looks.
I
It looks
probably wouldn't be able to
comparable.
get it back, would I?
I mean, you need a piece of bubble gum on a stick to.
Oh, my
Yeah,
amazing.
no, that would be a challenge. Yes.
Tie a string to it.
I'm sure it would shut behind it. You said you had a gold one?
Yes.
Is that also an inch and a half?
I don't know.
You don't have a tape measure out, but I mean, it looks ballpark.
Okay.
I don't remember where it got it either.
It's not like you know the other thing's exactly an inch and a half either. I'm just.
Were these obsidian gates? So the things we know about the eyes is there sortion eyes. Individual sortion apparatus usually have something obscure inscribed detailing which eye must be used to activate the device in question. So maybe
what
if we can read the wall.
you had identified at least one of the silver eyes,
Yes.
and what I had given you there is that usually they plug into some sort of face.
Yeah.
Like they actually go in the eye socket of a face.
All right. Well, how about this? The next time we come back, we'll who can do comprehend language? Is that cleric?
My protege does that, but he's back at the main town.
I think it's magic users. I don't know if clerics can.
It's arcane. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have that one, but I have to double check.
It's alteration? Okay.
Sure, why not? Altering your perception, man.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Does Twillin have comprehend language?
No.
All right. I guess we'll have to go buy it. Write that
I
down
have it.
on things we must purchase.
Okay.
My dude has it. That's what he does.
Okay.
He's a languages mage.
Twillin, since he's not coming in the dungeon with us.
I'm being distracted.
Kids do that. All right, Derek, since we can't do anything with the doors right now, what are these pillars? What are they? Are they just round stone holding up the roof?
Yes.
They like got frescoes on them or
Well,
anything?
no, they're the same kind of pebbled stone that you're walking on.
Okay.
It's kind of like oily, maybe even a little greasy to the touch. Not like you're gonna slip and fall down or anything, but just like, yeah, it's kind of
Okay.
gross.
All right. I think we've reached the extent of this, unless we want to go back past the exploding sarcophagus room and down to that level we've never seen before.
Fane's not just gonna go break it down.
The obsidian gate.
Yeah, easy.
And I
Maybe
probably
try an
could.
Irish door too.
No, I've tried those. Those seem pretty solid, but this one doesn't look that strong to me.
Well,
Or
if you
plot
want to give it a go right ahead. I'll stand back here so when you get blasted down the
If
hallway.
someone wants to deglyph it, then I'm all for it.
What?
I figure I could take a run from back here to get my momentum up.
What is wrong with
Some
it?
toads croak at you. All right, where are you going?
I still
Wait.
want to check the other side of the treasure room we were at 2 months ago. Because there was a door we didn't go through that way.
Oh yeah.
The other side of the treasure room.
Where the guys came out of the paintings and we had that big fight, and then there was a door there, and it's like, you want to check that out? And we were like, no, we want to take all the treasure and go home. And then we never checked that out.
Oh. So the huge hall you're talking about?
It was past the like floating ghost man, and we fought some whites and all the guys that came out of the walls at you.
Yes.
It was in that room.
All right, we can head back there.
Cool. Let me check a thing. You don't have to move right now. I'll move you if you need to. Shit. One moment. What? Can someone roll me a d20, please? I'll take it.
Too good.
Man, I don't see dice rolls anymore, and that's concerning to me. But if I reload, I see the ones I see them from before. Yeah, I see that.
Not that.
Nope.
Do you have your dice so nice turned off?
He's talking about chat, right? Do you see history local?
Yeah, I've been seeing skill cards, but like when I roll them, I don't see anything.
But if I click it, you don't see the roll.
Nope.
If you hit F12 or whatever it is for your stupid browser, do you see errors in the console log?
Yeah, I do.
What do they say?
Cannot read properties of undefined dicebox.js.1173.
Huh. That's really weird. How about if I do this? Any errors? Or did you see the 2d10 roll?
No, I don't see rolls.
It didn't say anything about Dicebox for that one, did it?
Nope.
I'll just post me that. Yeah, there's something weird going on with you. I don't know what though.
I blame Eric for his thing working all of a sudden.
Are you using Chrome or are you using that other browser?
Using Brave, but it's Chrome based, I think.
Eve?
It seems like your Dice So Nice is blowing up and killing rolls before they display for you.
I can try in Chrome, I guess.
I doubt it's your browser. Let me look at Dice So Nice real quick.
I don't need to see rolls.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that big a deal overall, but...
So combat happens, then I'll be sad. But we don't hardly ever get into combat.
You can... possibly... I don't know. I'd just try refreshing again. I have the feeling something's not loading right. It's weird that it's... nobody else has the problem. Because we're all using the same module for that, so I don't know. Anyway. Dave hit the button. Hold on 1 second.
I hit what button?
I'm sorry, not hit the button, but you did hit the button for me. Thank you.
It might be a Brave problem, because that seemed to work.
Oh, that's weird. I wonder if
But
there's something...
it wasn't a Brave problem the last, 6 months.
Yeah, unless there's something that it, is broken with JavaScript-wise. Or the JavaScript... I don't know. If it's a Brave problem, it's probably not really a Brave problem. It's just you're seeing it because of Brave, but whatever. Anyway. Yes. All right, you guys are on your way to that room. I really don't want to do this fight because it's just going to take an hour with no real consequence.
Which fight?
Well, I'll tell you in a sec.
We'll just talk our way out of it like we do all other fights. Tiger orders his underling into the mouth of a monster of some kind, and then the fight goes away.
All right, I got you all in that one cavern that connects.
Okay.
What you're seeing as you come here, before you start climbing up, is a large group of skeletons and zombies, like marching towards you from the northeast.
Ooh. I
That
turn them
sounds
and
like-
destroy them all.
A couple hundred experience.
Hey, Dave, give me a roll.
All right.
God damn it, Dave.
Well, that's not good.
You
I'll
were
try
supposed-
again.
He called reverses before he rolled. Did
You
you,
were
hear?
supposed to. You were supposed to just.
Wait, I can fix it.
Where's the
I
turntable?
cast alternate reality.
Yeah. Hey, what level
That
are you,
means
man?
That means
What's
I have
that?
to go.
You turn on the 7th level table, right?
I am 7th level, so I turn on the 8th level table.
Oh, but you get a minus, or how's that work?
With all of my other bonuses, I basically roll at a -1.
But you turn less
Oh, you know what?
stuff, or
You don't
I
need
turn twice as
alternate.
much stuff.
You do not need alternate reality because as an 8th level priest, even if you roll a 1, you automatically destroy skeletons and zombies.
Where is the turning?
I don't know. I was looking at.
Yeah, I was control spacing and trying to find the turn chart.
There's that. All right. In that case, I don't want to play it out because it's skeletons and zombies. They can't hit most of you, and Dave can destroy them as he turns. So Dave spends a round or two turning, and they all like start marching towards you and just all turn to dust. But Dave's going to describe it way more heroically. Let's hear it, Dave.
I was gonna get so much crit on her from crits. No, I get nothing.
They can't even hit you, man. That'd be at
But I
like a
can hit
negative
them.
15.
I can get 1 per crit, and I was gonna do 5 crits.
Basically, as soon as I see them, I'm like, "Ooh, these are mine!" And I step out in front of everybody, and I raise my shield, which is where my holy symbol is, and just start turning, just calling on the power of Lucrion, god of coin, because gods of coin dislike undead.
They hate undead so much.
You can't. They don't have pockets.
They don't buy things. It's yeah.
They don't
If
buy
they don't buy
things. They
if
don't
they
carry
don't buy
money.
things, get them out of here.
I want this encounter to be over as soon as possible, so I can get onto some more cash.
So
Rich,
the literally dozen of each see your light and come charging towards you. Like they're rushing fast once they see you. And as they come within about 20 feet of him holding out his holy symbol, they just start poofing into dust one by one.
Or we could have just gone to the other side of the river, and they would have just fallen in the river and washed away.
I like killing undead better.
All right.
I'm marveling at Rothbard and why he doesn't ever do that any other times.
What are you talking about?
Hey, someone write down this number. 65 times 12.
Do you want
write
those
that-
numbers, or you want us to do the math?
65 times 12. What's that?
Is it-
780 probably? Plus 650.
I was gonna say
Right? Am I right? I think I'm right. I owe you that much XP in a little while. Divided by, a bunch of you. I'll just roll it into the next combat, whatever that is. Anyway, they come rushing at Rothbard and they just turn to dust. They don't turn and flee or anything. They literally just explode as they keep coming close. They look kind of cool, probably. It's like the Thanos snap. There you go. Wandering encounter in the bank. You guys might be getting a little too high level for a lot of this stuff.
That's okay.
Yeah. You're just gonna have to get to the good fights. Anyway, I'm not gonna make you all move through there. You get your way to the treasure room, right? That's where you're headed.
Yep.
You open that secret door.
Mm-hmm.
It's about a 10-foot passage to another secret door, which is really obvious from, this side. And I assume you open that as well after a trap check and a listen?
Yes.
It opens to the chasm. Just like the wall of the chasm.
So the door just opens.
You're probably 30 feet southeast of the bridge. You can see the bridge from where you are.
Are there any other holes nearby on this wall that we can
not that you see
flip over to?
You could obviously climb up or down just like you could anywhere in the chasm, but no, you don't.
Is there
you see nothing that you couldn't have seen from the bridge.
An invisible bridge that you have to, have faith in to go across?
Would you like to try?
No.
Because you have to make the leap of faith for it to work. If you do it half-assed,
if you check first, it won't work.
Check first, it doesn't work.
Awesome. How about no?
So I'm not going to drag you
all right.
I'm
glad
you're about to jump into the chasm.
I'm glad we held off on that.
All right. Let's see. Anywhere else we want to go right now?
I want to go get the statue head.
And get the giant head?
Yeah.
Probably ain't even there anymore.
Maybe. It's pretty heavy.
That is on the second floor, the baboon area. How would you like to get up there?
Wasn't there a teleport circle in the room with the big pentagram?
There was.
Yep.
I say we teleport right there. Are there two goats in here?
For the sake of not potentially killing Eric's machine, since it was doing so well so far, I'm not going to switch maps right now unless we need to. I am going to ask you if you know that address, though. I don't even think I have that map loaded in Foundry right now.
White, yellow, blue, green, red, black.
I'm not even going to look it up. I just believe you. You sounded like you knew.
Seems okay.
Yeah. Checks. Eric could just make shit up. It'd work.
Could have just said yes. I know it.
Yeah. Good enough. Accepted. All right. You end up in a room with a big pentagram.
Awesome.
It's lit in here by some sort of continual light coming from the ceiling, which is painted sky blue. There are no
I am
goats
going to
in
use
here anymore.
They're what?
Being super aware of, with my excellent monkness, of, closets and stuff that might be around invisible, ready to poke me.
Oh, very well. But no, I was saying you do not see any goats in here right now.
Okay.
As you head east out the door, you get to that kind of, was it glowing purple? I believe the room.
I'm not going to go in that room. It'll make me not strong.
It's true. It'll make him not strong.
You do indeed see the big head in there, kind of on the eastern side of the hall where the anti-magic starts.
All right. It's going to take several of us to pick it up and get it out, right?
Yeah, we got to drag him out of there.
Yeah, that's going to take a lot of effort.
Why do we want it?
We could roll him.
We want him so that he can give us information. Seems to have a lot of knowledge.
How long has he been here?
No idea.
Since the original dudes built it, I think.
No,
I mean,
how long did
when we abandon him without telling him,
He-
how long is
he,
he going to be
in
mad?
theory, because we tested it, shouldn't know anything. Like, it should seem like it was just the moment we took him in
He's
there.
just going to look at us and be like, look at how much more awesome this party is. It's been quite a while. And some of us are dead and gone.
We move in and start trying to muscle him out. I guess the monk stays out there.
All right. Well, it weighs about 500 pounds, so as long as you can put enough strength together to shove that.
We
Oh,
can
yeah.
re-roll it, right?
Well, I mean, sort of. Not really.
Don't break his nose off.
I think we've already seen that we can't damage it. Maybe we can in here. I don't know.
Which way are you pushing him?
Back to the room with the pentagram, I guess.
That's the
Yeah.
long way. But,
Well.
okay. I'm going to mark off some time here. Let's see. You marched around to that one area. Back, teleported. Struggling with this guy for a while. He's big and heavy. That's probably about an hour and 15 minutes since you
Okay.
blew up the skeletons
I
roughly.
mean,
Well,
once he's
maybe a little bit
across the anti-magic room, they can probably carry him.
Yeah, after that it gets easy. Well, you become aware that you've crossed the anti-magic area when all of a sudden he's like, oh, hello there. Oh, nice to see you again.
What you
Hi.
been up to?
I just saw sleeping, I guess.
I immediately blast him with the foam finger.
Oh, I stop him. I asked him if he's okay with being reduced in size, if that will affect him in any
I
adverse way.
doubt you're fast enough to
Yeah,
stop
no,
Twillin
I'm
from doing
gonna
Twillin stuff.
I'm gonna give that one to Twillin because all she really has to do is point it. I'm not gonna give him a saving throw. So yeah, how much does it shrink him? What was that called? Useful Paul, I think it was. Size adjustment.
One charge causes the target to shrink to 3 inches.
All right, man. So I suddenly need to decide: is it 3 inches and 500 pounds, or is it?
If we did that, if that's how the other guy, like the human guy we did it to, he
Yeah,
would
that'd be
just
weird,
die
wouldn't it?
instantly, right?
Well,
He'd
you
just
know,
crush himself under his own weight.
how do giants not pass out from standing up? Let's see here. I think so. He was about 5 feet tall, 60 inches. He's now 3, so that's a 20th, right?
Yes.
So if he was 500 pounds,
So now
Right.
it's 25 pounds.
now he's 25 pounds. So someone can put a 25-pound thing on their character sheet. Who's ever going to carry him? He's speaking with a very squeaky voice now. Nah, he's not, because I'm not going to do it. I can't keep it up.
You can still hear him, right?
Oh, why you're suddenly very large. What's happening?
How much
We,
damage would he do in a sling? You could launch him. And could he bite when he for extra damage?
He doesn't actually have a mouth that moves or even is really carved. He's kind of like
Okay.
he's almost closer to like a Stonehenge face. Wait, are those have the faces? What am I thinking of?
Easter Island.
Easter Island.
Maui's?
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
He
I
looks more
pick
like an
him up-
Easter Island sort of thing.
I pick him up and say, "Hey, we found an easier way to transport you."
You are so big. You should really pluck those nose hairs. That's whoa. Anyway. Whew, yeah, this is great. I'm happy. Yeah. You could probably even like mount me somewhere. Like, right? I could be on like on your helmet and ride around and you could face me backwards and I could see stuff coming behind you and let you know.
Might be a little much. We're going to give you to Twillin since it was her idea to shrink you down and carry you around.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
hello
know
there.
if she
Have we met?
carry that much weight?
I don't remember if they met.
No, I'm new.
I'm new. She hasn't seen this yet.
Nope.
I can see you're very smart.
Oh, yeah.
And an elf.
It's the glasses. Makes me look smart.
I haven't met many elves. You'll have to tell me all about your culture.
So if I put him in my backpack, can I stop? Does he stop being heard?
Nope.
Oh. Boy, why am I in your backpack? Let me out. I want to see what's going on. I've been stuck in here forever.
How loud is he really? Like, you
He's
can
not
hear him
yelling
from
or
like
anything. He's
5 feet away.
Human voice.
yeah, he's just like a normal person talking.
Oh, really? Okay. I thought
I
the
mean,
volume would decrease with size.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Okay.
Magical object. You don't get that lucky.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, if anything, with my experience with children, they get louder the smaller they are. So
Did we have any questions right off the bat for him?
Does he know anything about the obsidian gates?
oh yeah. Yeah. We would know. Never opened them.
What do you know about the obsidian gates?
We know. Okay, so here's what we think. Here's what we think we know. All right, you ready? You might want to
Sure.
write this down. Not her. She's smart. She'll remember. All right. They take 2 keys, right? Keyhole in each door. One needs to be platinum. One needs to be gold. Long rods. Saw one once. Don't know where it ended up. We believe there's a few sets of them around because we've heard, various people having them back in the day. Who knows where they are now? It's been like, what, 5,000 years? I don't know. I've lost track of time. And then, you don't want to touch the doors though, because like there's these like things down there, like stone platforms, and like undead will come out if you touch the doors. And let's see what else. You don't want to touch.
Sounds like a
You
good
don't want to
idea.
touch the runes themselves, because if you touch the runes, like one of them, like you'll like freeze to death. Another one turns you into Toad. Yep, turns you into Toad. There was some others. I don't remember them all because people stopped touching them real quick. Like I wanted them to do it for science, but they wouldn't keep touching it. I don't understand. Whatever. I didn't want to touch it either. I guess. We think they were probably created by the Hecatai, but I don't know for sure.
Where did you last see one of the rods? You said it went missing.
That's a good question. That I gotta think on, because somewhere in the module it lists where those all are. And just a moment.
I think he's going to be awesome in the main hall of our house.
You have a house?
Yeah,
Do you have
in a city.
Do you have like a housekeeper? Maybe some guardsmen?
Uh-huh.
Like maybe someone who could like polish me? Maybe like a nice clean lady who could like polish me? That'd be great. We should do that. Or man, I don't care. Either way. All right, give me 1 sec. I gotta look this up. Somewhere where there's a list of where all the damn keys are. All right, maybe I have it on my sheet. Get there. Wow. Those are not easy to get to. Well, there was one actually not far from the shit. Actually, I have to check what his time frame was. I don't know if he was before or after the expedition that went down there. I'm just gonna go with it. Yeah, there was an expedition that went down there. No, it had to be after. So never mind. He wouldn't know because he was part of what it was like the first Thoth temple, and the expedition you guys saw were after. Never mind.
What was the answer?
He doesn't have a good one.
Okay.
The higher up priests had one at one point, and they locked it away somewhere safe and secure. But where that is, I don't know. I wasn't privy to that.
Ask him if he knows much about the 3rd level of the dungeon.
What do you call in the 3rd level of the dungeon? I'm ready to help you. I just don't know what you're talking about.
It's where the obsidian door is.
Down there?
Yeah.
Not a
That's-
lot. There's Big Lake. I know that. There's some weird doors that I think someone opened one once. There's like this little, like a colored card they had, and they put it up, and they went in, and we never saw them again. That was the mistake. Was they took the card with them? We didn't think that through, really. Never found another one of those. It was a weird like, it wasn't metal, but it was metal. I don't know. It was kind of the same material as doors. Now that I think about it. And let's see.
Are you talking about those circular doors that with the iris?
Isn't that what you were talking about?
Sure.
I probably misheard you. What were you talking about?
He was
I didn't
asking
say
general
anything
stuff
about
on that
doors.
level, but yes,
Yeah.
those are on that level, so that
Oh,
works.
yeah. And what else we got? Just lots of caves. Oh, there's a bridge. And that goes through, and there's like a lift on the other side, and you can take that down to the Inn of the Lost. Which, no, I don't know about that because that came after me too. Never mind, scratch that. This is hard because I don't know what this guy knows. He's really old. You know,
Right.
we dug too deep. I don't know much about down there.
All right.
Most of the Thoth precincts didn't go too much lower. The set priests were right below us on 4, so that kind of was a natural barrier.
Yeah.
And everything in this module makes it seem like this place is way bigger than it actually is, which is weird. Like, I don't know why back in the past people wouldn't just be flying up and down the chasm and stuff, you know? I guess fly spells were hard to come by. I guess everyone was like 4th level back then.
We took some stairs down from the level that's above us to a place that had like cat worshippers or something like that.
Cat worshippers. What?
Yeah.
Bast?
Yes.
Okay. Don't
So
know
I
anything
guess
about them.
they probably moved in after you.
Well, it depends how deep they are, I guess. Actually, shit. That one he might know something about.
As far down from here to the Obsidian Gate, about that far below the Obsidian Gate, roughly.
What's your question about them? Do I know them?
You know of them? Do you know of that area? We found another set of those doors that you need the colored reader thing.
Check when that Bass Temple came to be. Okay, he does know something about them. Back in the day, there were priestesses of Bastet up in the city who refused to aid the anti-Sortian Archon of Arden Vul. So there were the Sortians and the Christians, which I don't really remember the distinction now, but they were like the mage civil war that was going on.
Right.
The priestesses of Bastet basically refused to aid the ruler of the city, and they fled down there and established her temple around that point. That would have been right about the time he got turned into a face, so he doesn't really know much other than if you're saying there's a temple to them down there, that's probably they've probably been around, like not those particular people because they probably didn't live that long, but like that temple's probably been around since then. And you know, you could send me down there as a spy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I'd be okay with that. They're known for their beauty, you know.
Oh. I think they were pretty good looking.
Except when they're cats. That's no, not no.
We're in the summoning room right now, right?
Yes.
Can we take him over to the teleport circle?
Yeah, he's pretty
Real
mobile
quick.
now.
And then I want to ask him, is there any way to tell at the circle what the address of the circle is?
I don't think so as GM, but let me look into this.
We run across that many we didn't have an address for.
Well, I mean, the one in the cavern would be the biggie.
So the
Thought we had
priest,
that address.
The
It-
one
it-
we've been teleporting from when we've been leaving, the one
At the bottom of the big stairs. Yeah. In
the one down
in
here? Yeah, no. We don't know the address to this one.
Oh, okay.
so it was the priesthood of Thoth who built these. But a lot of the addresses were kept secret so that our enemies couldn't use them. And I only know a handful of them.
Yeah, you already told me those.
Had he already given you
If-
the ones you knew? Yeah.
Yes.
We've got a couple that
I've got like 4 of them we've never been to because we don't know where the hell they are.
what could you read those off again?
Okay.
Name or
We are
description?
currently in the summoning room. The other one on this floor is the Hall of Seeing. We know of the admin building. We know of the one outside Sandclug. I don't remember if he ever gave us a name for it. There are 2 others one other likely to be on the same floor called the mess hall. The
Yeah,
other
that's
4
where we
he has
used to
given
eat.
us. Yes. Yes. The other 4 he's given that I have no idea where they necessarily go is the Hall of Shrines,
Okay, let me
the
see.
Ladies' Asylum.
He might, even though he didn't know the addresses, he might be able to.
Give us a description of what's around the Hall
Uh,
of
The Hall of Shrines, the Ladies' Asylum, Chasm Porch, and Archon's Palace.
All right, Hall of Shrines. Here we go. Come on, PDF search. You can go faster than this.
If you need me to give you the actual colors, I can do that too.
It might help, but I think I just got it. It looks like it's sub-level. I think I found it. I just got to pull it up.
Oh, so you said the priesthood of Thoth built the rings, so they're only going to go as deep as the Thoth priests were willing to go, right?
What?
That would make
Uh,
sense.
You said they built the rings and they didn't delve too deep because they had the
Well, yes and no. They were part of some of the Arcantian expeditions, and in some cases set up rings to places they wanted to be able to return to easily, but they didn't actually set up like permanent outposts. So they might have explored areas and set a ring up, but not actually left behind anything other than the ring and not like
okay.
live there. I need to pull up the side view so I can figure out what the hell's connected to what here. Side view. Do I have one? There it is. What does that connect to? Weird. Oh. Oh. So one of those, the Hall of Shrines, is kind of a little more holy area for us. But you seem like good chaps. You came back for me. You seem like you've been doing good things. Probably. I don't know. You could be a bunch of liars. I don't know. I like her, though. She's cool. You got an elf. Elves are trustworthy. That's what the stories told me. Anyway, you can actually get there from this level. In fact, not far from the other teleportation circle on this level, there's a statue, and behind it, a secret door, which leads down to the Hall of Shrines. Anyway, I could maybe get you more info on that if the GM spent time reading about what the hell it was, but I don't know if you want me to do that right this minute. But it was basically a very holy area for them.
Okay. I mean, if you can recall anything about the other 3 first, then we may swing back
Yeah.
to that one.
Yeah, what was the next one on the list?
The Ladies' Asylum.
one I do not know.
Blue, green,
Like
black,
I
white,
as the
red,
GM,
yellow.
that one sounds really weird to me. Where'd you find that one, by the way? Do you know?
He gave me that.
He gave you that, huh? What the fuck? Go him, I guess. Well, he should know
I don't-
something about it.
Well,
I'm trying to figure out what's
hold
going
on.
with it.
Wait, did he give us that, or was it the address list from the secret library?
I bet that one's from the secret library. I don't think he knows
Hold
anything
on.
about that one, given
That's-
where it is and how weird it is.
Except for I thought the secret library was their crap.
Well, he doesn't know everything about them, apparently.
Yeah, okay, it
He-
was from the secret library. It
There
contains
are
the address
some
to
things
report
he does.
teleportations.
There are some things he does not know.
Okay, so I don't think he gave us any other than a couple that we already knew.
He still might know though. Like, what was the other one? What was the next one?
Chasm Porch.
That
Red,
feels
green,
like-
white, black,
That
blue,
one-
yellow.
That one feels like me being lazy with the name. So let me check that one.
And yeah, I went and double checked. All 4 of these are in the address scroll that we got out of the secret library.
Can you read that address again? The colors. Holy shit. Oh, you typed it. Okay. Red, green, Jesus, white,
Red, green, white, black, blue,
yellow.
yellow.
All right, I found it. All right. Let's see if he knows this one. See if I know this one. God damn. Scroll the PDF. Okay. He might know this one. He doesn't know it by that name specifically, but given the pattern of the address, the red, green, white, he believes it would be on the same level as the obsidian gates, and that it would overlook the chasm somewhere. He doesn't know much about beyond that, but he recognizes like that pattern.
Okay.
All right, and we had what, like a thank you, yes,
Archon's Palace.
green, red, yellow. So this one he knows specifically would go to the Archon, where, well, who knows if it's still there, but the Archon's Palace topside Arden Vul, like where it had been back in the day. It would have been inside the Archon's, would have been indoors. The city's pretty much been like toppled and collapsed. So there's a good chance that one's buried under rubble, but I guess you don't know until you try.
Talking him through which
the
one
Archon
was the Archon's
effectively
Palace.
like the mayor or the leader of
No,
the
I
city.
get that.
Okay.
Is that the building we've been warned away from on the island?
That, I believe, is the prison, but let me double check. F's. So the one you've been warned away from, meaning the one with the statues? Is that what you're
Yes.
talking about? I think the answer is no, but I can give you relative to where that is. Once I get this map pulled up. Seven. No, that was the dungeon. I.e. prison. I think the palace was right south on the other side of the river. Yeah, it was. So just south of it, kind of where the river forks, tucked in there. There's a spot. This is just barely southwest of the temple, the pyramid. There's like a bridge that goes across, and then another bridge. I think you guys have been there. There's like ruins of a palace there. and that is the Archon's Palace.
We came up through the bottom of that, right?
I don't recall. Maybe. You definitely came up somewhere farther to the west.
Hmm.
Came up to a gladiator place at one point.
Right. That was
So-
way out there. We
Fine.
we climbed up through a basement.
Here, I'll bring up the map and show you.
Okay.
So come here. So here's the pyramid. I can't ping. All right, you see the pyramid though, right?
Yes.
So the southwest on this map is actually west, but I'm just going to say
Yeah.
like direction as you're looking at the map. Southwest is that island with the stone statues. So if you go southeast from
If
there,
you-
like right across the river, that's the remains of the palace.
The island with the 3 bridges off of it.
Yes, yes.
Okay. We came up in the island with the 1 bridge on it, and that's the one with the 4 statues, correct?
Yes.
Okay. We walked across that island with the 3 bridges on it to get over to that house and kill the
I think you saw the ruins and you were like, that place looks pretty demolished and moved on.
Two other questions for him then.
Yeah.
What would happen if you put in an address that doesn't have anything?
Nothing.
Okay.
It just wouldn't react. Well, you mean like an invalid address or an address?
Yeah, like an
where-
invalid
yeah.
address.
Yeah, no, nothing will happen.
Okay. What about like in the case of this one where it's probably blocked?
To answer your previous question, Chevron 7 won't lock. In the case of the other one, so there is some minor protective magic where if someone were like standing on the receiving area, you won't like teleport inside of a person and like both explode or anything. It'll kind of shunt you both off to the side a little bit. Usually it can be a little painful, but not lethal. If it were filled with rubble, the magic's probably not strong enough to deal with that, and you will probably die. You will probably materialize inside a solid object.
Okay, but what if
They can't
the other
say
way
they've
around?
ever
What if
tested
I just
that.
Sure, no, and I don't plan to either. I don't plan to have someone jump repeatedly.
So
But if
you're
I were to go
telling
to
me
it-
that a single priest of thought can just put a coat rack on the teleporter and kill all of us.
No.
No, he said if it's little, they'll kind of shunt to the side like teleport itself does.
Even up to like human size, it'll find a way to make room. But if you have
Okay.
like, no space because the ceiling collapsed and there's just no room, it's probably not strong enough to move debris like that out of the side for you.
Well, but would it teleport the debris here? Because does it?
No,
I guess that's the
it's-
bigger question. Does it swap the two things, or does it
It-
only push one to the other?
It does not. It's one way.
Crap. Okay, well, there went that plan.
So is this a reason not to try to travel to addresses we don't know or haven't seen the other end of?
Well, it's an extra reason beyond the one I already had of I'm not showing up in the middle of an enemy camp without knowing I'm showing up in the middle of an enemy camp.
But I want to try the porch.
I'm semi-willing to try the porch right now.
He does say in the case where like the whole place collapsed, there's a good chance the circle was actually destroyed. And if that happens, like you wouldn't be able to teleport. So the circle would still have to be intact.
Okay.
But I'm not saying it would make you want to risk it. I'm just saying there are circumstances where an address
Sure.
might not even lock in.
If we go when we next go back up to topside, would he be able to? If we walked over there, would he be able to tell us about where it is if we were to try to excavate it?
Circle, he has never been in the Archon's Palace, so he doesn't know. He believes he heard it was on the 2nd floor. But he
Never mind.
he doesn't know for sure.
Or
Never mind. That line of questioning's done. Okay. Is it possible to create new ones?
Yes, but he doesn't know how. But like, yes, they had the ability to make new ones.
could we find that out in the secret library?
Would he know where they might have stored such information?
No. The library would have been a good guess, but you already alluded that. Right?
Did we see anything about?
Definitely.
I mean,
it
I don't
was,
know that
it
we
was
looked through literally every book of the big library. We looked
definitely
through the
it
secret
was
library.
higher level, magic user stuff with permanency and stuff involved. So it was like it was powerful
Okay.
magic users had to do it. It wasn't like we have a special wand we use or something.
Okay, that's everything I could think of.
In another,
So
in
where are
some
we going,
place.
guys?
Oh, hold on. I got questions. There was like a bank or a vault or an archive with a bunch of like barred off rooms.
Oh, with
and
the-
now there's a
with the clay
golem stomping
golem?
around in there. You know what's up with that?
Where are you talking about?
I don't. Adam doesn't know.
I
Tiger
mean,
might.
the city had some banks, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that would have been off in the underside of the city.
It was close to the surface.
Yeah, that was a thing that existed.
What other things have we kind of left from the big area that you just kind of drew out on the map that you drew the various tunnels through?
Cavern, tunnels.
Yeah.
Connected to the baboon area. Is that what we're
Yes.
talking about? Okay.
The one that had you're talking the cave system that had the bank vault on one end and had the undead crypt that we ran away from on the other.
Yeah.
The crypt was what I was going to ask him about.
Oh,
Was that in
you guys
one of your
found
guys'
that?
time? Or?
Yeah, that was shit. I think it was. Let me double check. 2-1. Nope. 2-15 is what that one is. Okay. So much stuff. That Crypt of the Everlasting Brotherhood. It's the Everlasting Brotherhood, man.
Awesome.
Thought it was Thoth, but I think it's not. Nope. You know what? He would know something about it though. That was not a Thoth burial ground. He has heard of a cult known as the Everlasting Brotherhood who would inter themselves there. They were all like wealthy assholes who sought eternal life. And that's where they would be interred.
Okay.
And
Okay.
at some point, he's surprised you found it because at some point, the Thoth priest sealed that up.
Well, we sealed it up again.
But yeah,
and then
basically
just
where a
for
bunch
my
of
own,
rich assholes buried themselves.
just for my own clarification, all the other stuff here around the Obsidian Gate, the various guys we found buried down here, they were from a later expedition than him, right?
Yeah, he actually. Here's what's weird. So by the module, like those guys dug out those crypts, but like, really? The expedition dug out some crypts there? That's fucking weird to me. So we'll say he just knew that as like some big empty chambers that
Yeah, fair.
did not have stuff in them.
I think if there's anything else we ran into that we were unaware of. Did he mention the lifts? Were the lifts there when he was there?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, we'll go with you.
On the same level as the Obsidian Gates, we went down a hallway and there was flashing lights, and we didn't go that way anymore. It was on the other side of the chasm from the.
You just want to mark it here on the map? Because that's the map we're on.
It is.
So the lifts are run by what he calls the Varumani, which
Okay.
which you guys probably would refer to as trolls, even though they're not trolls. He says.
Okay.
Trolls
Yeah,
are different.
there was some noise and stuff on the other side. It was the
Oh, you're
this is-
talking. You're talking about when you went down past where you just had your last big fight, and
it's
a
on
robot
this
was.
level. It's on this level on the other side of the bridge.
There was noise over there.
We went down the hallway.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. He. Shit, did I do that map? Or did I only download that map? Damn it. Hold on. Seeing if I have something.
It sticks out in my mind because when we walked in there, it auto paused the game because you were playing with some new module or something. That's why it stuck in my head.
Man, I thought I had. I think I started making the map, but I don't actually. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Like they're probably gonna go there soon. I won't Google it up. Not this one. This one? No. That's the one we're on. All right. Yeah, that's one I started doing, but don't have done.
Okay.
I think I know what you're talking about, though. It's across the bridge, and there was like, what was the sound now? I guess I could look that up. Was it like a heartbeat or something?
That might have been it.
Is that what you're talking about? It was kind of like southeast-ish, east of the bridge.
Sounds right.
Am I on the wrong floor, though? Yeah, okay, that was it. Okay, yeah, it was kind of actually northeast-ish of the bridge.
That's somewhere we didn't go.
You're wondering if he knows what's there?
Yes.
He does not.
Other thing we didn't try.
Well,
go ahead.
while we were taking the lifts up and down, there was a floating island that was not connected to anything, I think.
Yeah, that's a thing. He's heard of it. I don't know if he's seen it himself.
Okay, fair enough.
What's your question about it, though? You might know.
If there was anything Thoth related there or anything like that.
Thoth related, no.
Or if he knew about it from the expedition or whatever. But yeah, okay. Back to you, Dave.
The Varumani, I guess they don't really control that, but it's kind of their territory.
For Thoth related, there was that one room we didn't go in that had all the statues, and as soon as we walked in, they started asking us questions, and we're like, we don't know enough about Thoth.
On the halfling level?
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember you asked him about this before, and he didn't want to answer you, but he's feeling nicer now, so let me go look.
While we start talking about this, my protege comes over. He has done a lot of studying about the Thoth religion.
Okay.
And so, he is also an elf. Probably not, since he's not female, he's probably not going to get gushed over by the head. But,
All right. That is the Hall of Mysteries. It is where followers of Thoth go to prove themselves.
That's right.
I believe that it is not actually fatal if you fail the test. I'm trying to double check that.
What is the benefit of passing the test?
Usually you're given some sort of gift.
Like a boon or like an item gift?
Yes. Either could be possible. He will not tell you what those tests are. That is, if you're worthy, you'll pass, and if you're not, you won't.
Well, that's fine.
Even though he likes you, that gets into the religion for him. So
We'll pass it if we can.
you're wrong. Maybe you can die on this.
And he wouldn't tell us the arm things for the statues.
Nope.
Because I believe the one outside the halfling one, he said you could manipulate for some reason, but he wasn't going to tell us what it was.
He's just yeah. That's another thing that it perhaps a true follower of Thoth could determine.
When you say, Derek, when you say true follower, would someone with...
That's not just any scrub who worships Thoth.
Sure. So someone with a 75 in religion-specific Thoth would probably not know that right off the top of their head.
Well, just know it, no. But should you start trying things or asking questions about it, you might get answers.
Okay. My protege is pretty good in the Thoth knowledge.
Yeah. All right. So no, the test can be lethal. So.
Okay.
Not always. He'll just let you know. Sometimes Thoth will take mercy on you and bring you back. Usually, there might be a little small permanent detriment if you're brought back from the dead, but
Awesome.
typically no one would undergo the test unless they thought they knew what they were doing, though. So.
Sure.
And he will tell you most of the tests involve combat.
All right.
There are 3 different mysteries that can happen depending on, I don't know, phase of the moon or some shit. You don't really control what the test you'll get will be. They kind of cycle.
I guess the other questions about places we've been. Does he have any knowledge of the baboon caves?
Yeah, they used to train baboons.
Okay.
And then
some of them can talk. Can you tell us how to keep them from attacking us?
in his day, none of them talked.
Oh, well.
They talk?
There's some giant 4-armed baboons that can talk.
It's amazing. They must have been blessed by Thoth. So baboons are like a symbol of Thoth, right? That's like his spirit animal, basically.
Sure.
So the priest of Thoth,
Yeah,
had this whole cave full of baboons because it was basically their totem animals, so to speak.
Yep.
We were happy to send some of them straight to Thoth.
Well, I'm sure they're all feral now. So
Does that mean they should be gotten rid of?
they're animals. I have no preference.
Okay. I just didn't know if he would.
No. If you don't have to kill a baboon, don't. I guess, but they're not they're not inherently holy. If that's what you're asking me.
Okay. It's not like Indian cows or anything.
There is less of a connection between Thoth and baboons than whereas if you went down to the Bass Temple and started telling about all the cats you killed, that might be a different thing.
Right. Let's see. The arena. Do you know anything about the arena?
Oh, that's been around for a long time. Yeah. Yeah, it's run by what's his name? Damn it! Scroll the PDF. Go to 4.
Better not be Ross Kelly.
6.
Is it still going to be the same guy after however long this is?
Well, he's telling you what he knows.
Okay.
Although the guy who ran it had already been running it for a long time. So it's a gladiatorial arena originally built by the Hecate. I guess he's just known as the Lord of the Arena. He is he's another race that this guy's only heard of a few of in Arden Vul, known as the. I'm gonna type it out because I'm gonna probably pronounce it differently every time. Rudishva.
Is that something we would be familiar with?
You have not heard that, I don't think. Not much is known about them. They're very tall. They have horns on their heads. They're humanoid. Probably about 8 feet tall, maybe a little taller. They look a little bit like demons, but they're not demons.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they're demons because of the horns. They don't have like spiky, scaly bodies or anything. They're very humanoid, other than the horns, and very tough. And they have weird magic that Thoth always wanted to learn. The Thoth priest always wanted to learn more about, but was not being shared. Also, apparently, he's pretty sure they're the ones who have those magical iris doors that also the Thoth priests could not crack with magic, and wanted to learn more about.
So the iris doors were the
ones with we need some sort of. I mean, in
right.
our terms, some sort of key card to get in.
Right.
So he's only heard of a few of these. Most of them were, in his day, who knows now, were way down near the bottom levels. And they were all like, it wasn't even like, here's a group of them. It was like, this is an individual who's powerful and has some people around him. And this is an individual who's powerful and has some people around him. Like the Lord of the Arena. One guy, right? So there's some sort of ancient race that's been here a long time, but they are very few in number. And not much is known about their history or their abilities or anything other than apparently they have magic that Thoth priests would love to learn and don't understand.
These are the ancients that all the texts say were that the ancient Thulians worked with and then didn't work with anymore for some reason, are they?
I don't know for sure what you're referencing, but that sounds like that could be correct.
Okay.
He's also mentioned the Hecate a few times, which you have not asked about. But it probably comes up while he's talking about the Rudishva. They are another race that come from way down in the bowels, like the Underdark even. And they are basically underground dwelling, like amphibian type race, like frog looking people. And he's pretty sure like they're the ones who built the obsidian gates and the pebbly stone type areas.
I pull the
and they are very evil, and they worship an evil god known as Rimak Isfet, the Devourer.
I pull out the little frog statue we got. Is this the Okay.
Oh, probably, I don't know. Let me look at your sheet. But if it's a frog statue, yeah, probably.
What did I do?
Was it magic or was it just carved?
I don't remember. I don't even know if you gave it to me. You just said there's a frog statue.
Oh. We're gonna assume it's We're gonna assume it's a Hecate.
I don't actually see it on my sheet. Sorry.
As far as he knows, they're like the original inhabitants of Arden Vul here, and as the Arcantians dug down, they ran into them, and those creatures are greatly evil.
Okay. Derek, when I'm in Discord in the Arden Vul lore channel, and you look at the timeline, and they make reference to the Elder Allies several times. Is that
I believe that is actually that's like the history of not Arden Vul, but like Urcantia.
okay?
What? Give me a year so I can look real quick.
One.
Yeah, no, that's not Arden Vul. That's before they even found Arden Vul.
Okay.
I'll just tell you guys because it's not like a secret that matters for this game. They're dragons.
Okay.
So there was like an ancient race of dragons that made some pact with them, and
That's different from the dragons that are here currently.
no, not necessarily. Well, you mean like the one dragon you've seen?
Yeah.
Who knows? But it's not like it doesn't have anything to do with history of anything. So
Okay. Is there anywhere we want to go with this knowledge right now?
Where is Ross Kelly?
We're never gonna find
Most
him.
evil.
We could go back
in
to
this
that
dungeon.
place that shocks you. It's probably been long enough, and you could ask that.
you just hold me over him and then enlarge me, and I'll get him for you.
Anything? I'm trying to think of anything else we might have seen and not done.
Well, he's with you. You can ask him when you think of it.
Okay.
I'm ready, guys. Where are we going? I'm ready for adventure.
Do we
Right.
want to
I'm ready to see new
What?
things.
a random port into the
Let's go
porch?
to that. Let's go to that Bass temple. I want to see the priestesses.
I think we should go back to our house.
Why?
So you can get your strength back.
So we can give
we're
this
gonna
guy a
have,
more permanent home.
we're gonna have to wait 2 weeks for me to get my strength back. And it's my dex I'm concerned about, not my strength.
Oh, excuse me.
There was he said there was a statue with a secret door behind it
Yeah,
on.
I'm totally not ready for that. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm fine with
Derek,
doing
next week.
Chasm Porch.
ooh, that might
You wanna
be,
try it?
be on this map.
It should be. He claimed it was.
Well,
said it-
I mean, on
he
the
said-
map, I actually have mapped.
Oh.
Oh,
It's on this level.
fair.
Well, we'll see.
I mean, we've seen the chasm at least 3-4 times.
Oh no, that's on the map. I was in the middle of making, but whatever. We can. Sketch
I guess
that
I should
first.
actually ask him real quick. Is there any way to test a circle to make sure it's safe before we go through it?
I've been thinking about what I told you. There's a good chance if it wouldn't be able to shunt something out of the way, that it would not lock in for you. I bet you.
So I could probably try to teleport something innocuous to see if it disappears, basically.
Yeah, I bet that would work.
Okay, I start doing that some.
I mean, I don't know that we've ever tested it, but
Yeah, well, we're going to now.
what are you gonna see ya?
No, not him. Not that evil.
He sent him in the mess hall. Might be the time of his life.
The mess hall.
If there were still people there, think of all the people he could talk to.
Mess hall where?
Same level as Sam Klug.
So
I never got a straight answer from him out of where on the level. I think it's down by the Beastman, or down past the Beastman area.
He couldn't describe it well, but yeah, that was the impression you got, as it was down in the area where the Beastmen are.
All right. Was there anything else on the Beastman level? Or the Halfling Beastman Thoth level?
Like, what do you mean?
Any other
No,
rings?
I don't think so. Is it? I guess I should ask him that. Is it the first two or the first three that determine "quote unquote" level?
3.
Then no.
Okay.
The Hall of
He-
Shrines is close, but it's yellow, blue, red instead of yellow, blue, green.
So a lot of the living quarters and stuff for the Thoth priests were to the south of where the halflings were, which is where you now believe the beastmen are. Your impression is the beastmen took over the area that the Thoth priests used to live in.
Okay.
He will tell you beyond that there is a big cavern, and a big like underground lake. And eventually, if you go all the way through that cavern, there's a bunch of tunnels, and some even come out on like the cliff face, or at least they did back in the day. And there's a whole lot of tunnels back there, but mostly like the Thoth controlled area stopped like at their living area, basically. So they didn't really expand into those tunnels or the really big cavern that he's talking about. They did have like this observation deck built up above one area of it where they could like look down and watch baboons and other things that were frolicking around in the big cavern. But
Okay.
oh, for that matter, he's also able to tell you a little more about the baboon area that you guys keep blowing up baboons in. South of there's basically a network of tunnel. Actually, I got a map for this. Let me pull this up. So I don't have it loaded right now. So there's some tunnels there, and he will actually tell you, like, off one of those tunnels is a secret door that will lead to like what would you call it? Like a balcony above like one of the great halls around the Thoth living quarters. So from like your perspective, somewhere in there leads to a balcony that's above where you can like look down and view probably roughly where the beastmen are, somewhere around there.
Okay.
And there's also some stairways that go up and down there. Like one yeah, one would go, let me double check. Yeah, there's one that like goes right down into the living quarters from there. Like if you were looking to come in from a different angle for some reason. I know you guys probably don't want to mess with beastmen, so that's fine. But he's like, yeah, there's kind of an area of them that comes up into the right behind where the baboons are.
Okay.
And that's kind of where they kept like most of their baboons. That's why the big gate was there, because they weren't speaking intelligent ones back then, so it was just kind of like, hey, this is our baboon zoo. We're into this. They frolicked.
So there is something to get to down there.
Sounds like.
Yes. Additionally, he is certain that there is like or at least was a cliffside facing exit to like baboons can get in and out through there. Like that was always the point. The point of the gate was not to keep them constrained inside like a cave. It was to keep them from coming into the rest of the Thoth area. They can still go out into the wild. So,
Okay.
So if your thought is they're all locked in and contained, that's not really the case. It's just they're contained from coming out your direction.
All right. Are we going to try this porch?
Sure.
Yeah.
I am going to. Man, my piece of white paper went away. But I'm going to have to do that. For now.
All right, Derek, we need everything mapped out by next weekend because who knows where we're going.
Yeah. I wish, so the one thing I wish this had, that Fantasy Grounds had was instead of doing line of sight, I could just uncover parts of the map as you went. That would be really useful.
Okay.
If I just don't have an image, does this work? Select a file. I think this will work. The 5-foot squares. 6,000 by 6,000. You can see everything. All right. Basil. Bane. Leland. Rothbert. Tiger. Twillin. That's everyone with you, right? Or is Andon with you too?
Yeah.
Andon's with you. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully this will load for Eric. I am going to switch this map, and I need to use the restroom.
Me too.
Looks like it loaded right away.
Yep.
It was slightly better. If I just draw a line of sight as I go, like just put a box around things and then kind of expand it rather than like the normal. Just give me 1 second. I'll see if I can set that up.
Twillin asks Rothbard if she can carry this guy, this statue dude, in his magical bag.
He's not gonna want that.
He's pretty heavy for a little dude.
Well, you give him to Andon.
Okay. I do it.
25-pound stonehead.
Yep.
All right.
Try something different. Hopefully it'll work. Adjust the size. All that close enough. All right, this isn't going to be quite right, but we're going to go with it. The scale will be a little off. Now is my chance to see if I break Eric, because I'm putting a real map in here. So, I need some light. Turn a light on. All right. That'll work for now. All right, I'm going to switch you all to a map, and we'll see what happens. Wow, it switched Eric right away.
Yeah.
All right, so what I'm doing here, I'm not really drawing the walls to the walls. I'm just kind of boxing in sections of map, and I'll just keep making it bigger as we go.
Right.
However, you're not actually there yet, so ignore all that for the moment, because I don't know who's teleporting or what. But, so how are you guys doing this? Where are you going from? Where are you going to? And who's going?
We were still in the summoning room.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, and who's carrying the head?
Andon is carrying the head.
Oh, you're an elf too. This is great.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yes, and I'm the one that's made a study of Thoth.
We're gonna
So
be good friends.
let's hope.
Now put me up on your shoulder so I can see.
Probably got him under the arm.
Okay, that'll work. He's only 3 inches.
Oh, that's right. He's only 3 inches.
He's heavy, but he's tiny.
He's very dense.
Yeah, he is. So are you guys all teleporting? Or are you doing some sort of test?
We tested first.
How?
We put a random inanimate object in the circle.
Doesn't it take the stones with it?
No, it has never taken the stones with it. I have to explicitly take them out. You put them in, it charges. You got about 10 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the problem is if you forget to take them.
Yeah, which fortunately I haven't yet.
We've
we
got
have most of a second set.
What are you putting? What are you putting in the teleporter? Like I heard you're sending
Does
something.
anyone have something they don't care about, or am I throwing something in I don't care about?
How does that help us?
If it disappears, then the other side is at least not blocked and still active.
Okay.
I can't guarantee what's on the other side. I can at least guarantee there is another side.
Sure,
Okay.
I'll put a gold coin in, or a copper coin. Sorry, copper.
All right. You
Does the
plug
copper
in the
coin?
address,
Mm-hmm.
and it disappears.
All right. I think we should go in.
I need to. Are you all going together? Like all one go?
I think we can, right?
Like you do?
Yep.
Give me 1 sec. I gotta set up a token. Spoiler: there's about to be combat.
What?
Can't use feign. That would be
I'm almost dead
confusing.
already.
Let's see, right? Okay. So the scale's not quite right on here. The squares you see are 10-foot squares, right?
Yes.
I could sit here for the next 5 minutes and try to get it perfect, but I think right now it's showing about 8. So whatever, we're a little off. So you guys are all huddled real close together in this circle. I'm spreading you out a little bit just so you can click tokens, but you're basically all there. You come in and are immediately set upon by, let's see how many. There are 7 like nearly naked human, very pasty white, like long stringy hair, muscular guys basically snarling at you. They seem a little surprised that you just showed up.
Is Dave's gold coin still on the teleporter? Or did one of them take it?
No, it is not.
Thieves. We got
It
thieves
was
in our midst.
copper.
In fact, as you come in, one of them is on the ground on his butt, probably like standing back up as he got shunted off to the side. I'm gonna do a surprise roll for them. You guys are so tightly packed that like there's no way you can act. They were surprised enough that like they'd seen the coin come through, they went and picked it up, and then all of a sudden you guys appear. They were not ready to react to that. So basically, you guys come in, these things all start grunting and snarling at you, but they don't immediately attack. They sure look like they'd like to. You get the sense of like almost feral humans from them.
So not like undead.
Could be. If they are, you haven't seen these particular ones before.
Okay.
You will know when
And
you hit one, right?
I am going to put it in initiative. How do they have a -2 initiative? That's not supposed to happen.
They're bads.
Pretty good.
All right, we had a new way of doing this that I've forgotten. It was like rolling a die somewhere.
Basically, oh man, I didn't update. Okay, I don't know. I don't think I grabbed the update. It's supposed to do it now. Try rolling an attack real quick, like the button you would do to roll an attack.
Button I would use.
Anybody or all of
Okay, had I updated, what I think it does now is if combat starts, like the first time you click that button, it rolls initiative for whatever the weapon is. However, I have not updated, so we don't have that.
What do we do instead?
I gotta delete these guys real quick.
If you bring up the combat tracker, right click on the cross swords at the top of the chat column.
Yeah.
There's a die by your characters.
Uh-huh.
You click that and then you add the modifiers. So your weapon speed goes in there.
Right.
Plus and minus all of your modifiers. I don't remember if Dex is in there or not.
I think it is.
Well, let me find out. No modifiers. What do I get? Dex is in there. So, weapon speed.
I can't track these guys down anymore. Oh, there they go. Oh, they were just in the dark. I had someone selected who couldn't see it right there, apparently. Those of you who have lights on, make sure you turn your lights on. All right. Now I add them to the combat tracker. So I hit this button.
Not right.
Min 1. Sorry, Max. Still no. Oh, whatever. Many of them go on 1, as it turns out. They're really fast.
They are really fast.
It does fit, but yeah, they're weirdly fast. They immediately come forward and start trying to punch people, essentially. However, it's not working. But all right, there was none of you were on 1, right? It looks
No,
like
we're
That's
not
weird.
until 3.
That's so weird. Dave, one of them just immediately, with a snarl, like leaps at you, kicking and punching. Adam, did I finish answering your question? You roll initiative, you're going to go, and then your
Yeah, I
second
got there.
go will go after everyone goes. Okay.
Yep.
He punches at you but misses Dave. That is the button I want. Okay. Andrew, same for you. Misses.
We should come back here when I have to level up. Let's just go now. Save these guys for later.
You want to go ahead and solo them? Maybe you can bank that all the monks you kill.
Yeah. This is your chance.
Just take them one at a time. Ninja like.
Basil. You're getting attacked.
Yes, sir.
Well, I mean, if they're what, 4th level, you only got to take 2 of them on your own.
I really hate having to click the button to bring up a chat card to go click the chat card. That's dumb. Basil 1 smashes a fist right into your face. It hurts.
That guy's a jerk.
Probably true. Did 4 damage.
That's a lot of jerk damage.
Accurate. The other one's going to kick you in the face because that's more fun than a fist.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that was way better. That time he kicked you for 12 damage to the face.
Maybe you'll pass out.
Andon, you're up first.
All right.
Your team. Actually, it looks like you should have.
Do what?
It didn't do a threshold, but it looks. Were you already wounded, Basil?
You
Yeah.
Okay, that explains it.
You were. Chef was the only one not healed up after our last encounter.
No, I think you gave me 1 heal. I was a few short.
Yeah,
And you
it
went
looks
to
like he was down to
yeah.
5.
Okay. All right. Hey, Derek.
Yeah.
Target him. Come on.
So you guys are all bunched up for what it's worth. Do you have?
Would a bow?
I'm just. Yeah, it'll work. I'm just going to give you a pretty hefty penalty because.
All right. I will roll it, and you can apply the penalty.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Attack. Do it. Or I won't.
That'll miss. Just roll d20.
Okay. Jeez.
Fumble. Yeah, you shot an ally. But who? Who are you aiming at? Looks like the one by
I got
Basil.
right there. So it's either Leland or Basil.
All right, Leland's odd. It's Leland. Oh, Leland might soak it the way you go. Target Leland and smack the damage, but well, actually don't. Just roll damage without targeting him, because I don't think his cloak works with automation. I could be wrong, but
No, but I would fix things.
all right. So 6, and Eric, you can figure out how that goes. As an arrow smacks into your back. It was bound to
Okay, well,
happen.
there went that spell.
Yeah, true. Oh, and it's gonna have another shot though, right? Let me delay him instead.
Yes.
Basil,
Aye.
you're getting kicked in the face, but Tina says, "Let me at him."
Yeah, Tina's going to fuck him up.
Oh yeah.
Just a second.
Oh, you know what? At some point, I'll describe the room you're in too. I mean, granted, that wasn't the first thing you noticed as you came in, but it looks
About
like
that?
you crit.
Looks like it.
So, did you? Why didn't it roll a crit?
Because he doesn't have anything targeted.
Oh, okay. Well, I can do it.
I heard that Tina does something on
Yeah,
crits, but I still don't know what it is.
Tina does plus 12 the severity. So let's see. HM crit.
Oh, no, invalid command.
No, that's fine. I'm trying to remember. So you're piercing. I'm just going to give it an attack bonus. What's your normal attack bonus? 2, it looks like. So I'm giving it a 14. That should add the severity appropriately. And it was not a call shot, so that should... Oh, man, does this not work? Crit P12.
Do you have him selected? I know you have it targeted as him.
I do. I probably broke something in that code. I'll just... I got Hacksack open. We'll just do that way. Same difference. All right, you are a magic user. You are level what? 6? 5?
5, I think. Let me check. 6.
All right, and you're getting effectively a plus 14 here. His AC is... I don't even know. Let me look. 1. These guys are very quick, by the way. You do a severity 18 crit to his shoulder. Blood comes spurting out all over the place, like you know, Hackmaster style. You can roll damage and then like just do your normal target him, do damage, but then do an additional 3d6 after that. And Tina says, "Yeah." You can just roll the other 3d6
Wait, what?
targeting. So 3d6 more penetrating, and then I'll just add it into him. Are you in Great Honor?
No, I think we determined last week I fell out when I leveled.
Okay. So 11 more. All right. Might be a threshold. 1 point shy of a threshold. However, blood is very rapidly spurting out of that wound. You're pretty sure he will die without treatment pretty soon. As Tina slices effortlessly to his flesh. Rothford. The thing grunts in pain and keeps fighting. That's you, Dave.
Sorry, I was muted. I'm attacking with the spoke in the wheel. Are these guys good or evil?
Let me check. They are good or evil. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can roll damage. Add 3 if you need to, or whatever it is.
Yep.
2, I guess. I don't know.
3.
Smack. Where are you hitting?
That guy right there?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do me a favor. Keep track of how many hits you've taken. Basil's been hit twice. If you take hits, keep track. Thanks. Done. Leland, you had your spell disrupted, right?
Yep.
Alrighty. I'm going to hit Fane. It's going to be great. Nat 20. He got close, though. He got close. Eager.
Tiger is gonna see what this new bow does. There we go. Oh, Tiger again.
It's making the noise, but it's still you. I didn't.
Okay.
I screwed up some of their initiatives. I had to fix them.
You're good. All right. I'm just gonna roll this because all the numbers should be baked in now.
Something's wrong with these guys.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Stop.
What?
That is not right.
Hmm.
Because it has a -3 for a melee attack modifier.
Let me make sure the bow's not melee. It is. Fixed question mark. Also, you need to give it ammo. What kind of ammo are you using? That's why I didn't
Regular
have ammo.
arrows.
All right.
Oh, that's why it went melee, because you didn't give it ammo.
Why
I
don't
just hit
you,
him with it.
why don't you just go ahead and attack again?
I have to give it. Did you give it ammo?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
That's better.
Awesome.
Still got a -5 in there for something.
Range?
Nice.
Range probably isn't set up, and they automated that now. What's longbow range? Well, you still hit.
But you still hit.
40, 80, 170.
All right.
Does that give the plus away? I bet it does.
Yeah, it does.
Oh no. All right. Well, whatever. Is that? Yeah, it gets the whatever. Hey, it feels like maybe it's about +2,
Sweet.
but it was definitely more magical than just +2. So who knows what else is going on? Willin, what's she doing?
Willen's
She
going to
didn't-
use her. Go ahead.
She didn't get shot, so she can actually cast.
Yeah. She's going to use her complex geometric. Whatever.
Uh-huh.
Estimation.
If you're
Yeah.
casting web in here, it's not going to work. I'll tell you that. You're going to.
I'm not casting web. I'm making it stink.
Oh, so Monday, I was playing my mage, and we hadn't played in a few weeks, and my head wasn't in it. I cast the fireball thinking it was 10-foot radius because I'm used to the little skipping baddies.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out it was 20-foot radius. Kind of killed a couple NPCs in our party, but these things happen.
It happens.
All right.
So this
well,
area.
you failed
Go
your
ahead.
roll.
That's
so-
fine.
But what are you trying to do?
This area over here, I'm trying to get it so that these guys are hit, but
All
not.
right. Well, what I want you to
proper.
do then is just click a spot, and that's where it's going to be, and I'll figure it out from there.
Okay, it's 20-foot cube. These are.
I'm not saying start measuring. I'm saying pick a spot.
I know. I'm just trying
Okay.
to. You said these are like 8-foot cubes.
They're supposed to be 10-foot.
Okay, then let's put it right here.
All right. And this is Stinking Cloud?
Yeah.
All right. So it's a 20-foot cube?
Yep.
Click the spot again.
Right where Andrew's cursor is.
I put my mouse right in the middle of where you put it the first
Yeah.
time.
Actually, perfect. Leave it right there. Easier way to do this. I think it would be that, except the range isn't quite right, so I gotta make this just a little bit bigger. Man. Just gonna scoot it that way. All right, well, 20. Man, this sucks that I don't have the thing very good. I'm gonna put it right there.
Okay. I'll take it.
Don't target them all. I'm gonna roll them. It's gonna be easier for
All
me. You'll target at the end to put it on the ones who get affected. Are there any modifiers to the roll, or is it just straight up?
I don't think there are ever modifiers.
Can be, depending, but... Alrighty, the two in the bottom left here are both affected. The other ones get out of it. I guess I rolled 4 and there were only 3.
There we go. I don't know which effect I want. The
You
first one or the
want
second one?
the second one.
Alright.
The first one you want to target yourself and put it on because that's the one that does the duration.
How do you target yourself?
T? Hovering over yourself. Untarget them first, though.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go. And then if you hit that one, it just puts in a thing on you that tracks how long the spell's going.
Got it.
All right.
It should last one extra round in case it matters.
Cool. I'll fix that right now. Okay. Lillian is done. These guys are coughing their guts out. Wait, was it save versus poison? Shit. Hold on.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Yeah, we're a little better at that one.
Yes.
Didn't matter.
Save versus poison.
Oh, no, actually. No, they're good. They still go. Okay. Rothbert, which one are you actually attacking out of those three? Is it one of the two poisoned ones?
It's not in the square.
Which one? Keep just picking the one you're attacking. Okay. These guys probably go running out that way, coughing and gagging.
So no free attack.
Nope, because they were not the one you were attacking. Jeff.
Well, I hope T-Pace is hitting the one that I can hit too, because I have to attack his targets because he dies faster.
That will definitely hit.
No, I hit the one that's far, but in theory, he's going to bleed out. I hit the furthest one.
Oh, but he didn't go down.
No, but he's bleeding pretty heavily.
So are you, except for the bleeding part.
So you guys, now that you're kind of getting your bearings, oh, you're not buffed up on strength anymore, huh?
You son of a bitch. You did this to me.
It must have run out. Awesome. I didn't notice when it went away, or I would have told you.
How
Dude.
long have we been down here?
Not that long.
Well, it's
Because
2
I've
o'clock
been
in the
long.
strength
afternoon.
drained, because my strength's normally 1692.
Didn't you drag us onto the map brand new?
1492.
Did dragging us onto the map new get rid of his effects?
No. You have a crit on you that lowers your strength by 2. Andrew, do you remember taking a crit that did that?
Yep.
No.
It was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Okay.
Did I cast this at like 5 a.m.?
6 a.m. maybe.
No, we didn't get out that early.
Well, I can put one back on him. Do you know what it was? Actually, can you just target him and I'll change it?
It was 8 or 9.
I mean, to be fair, I've been clicking, having time pass as you guys search and search and search. And
Sure.
stuff. I can do a better job of calling it out too.
I don't know if the wind monster did anything.
No, it specifically said crit. Either way, you were healed back up to full, and I'm pretty sure the crit you had would have been gone from that. So, all right, and you were at 2394.
I was at 2392.
Which 8, right? 7.
Mhm.
Okay, you're back.
It was 8.
That,
You were
how much more damage is that?
Oh, that didn't work. I don't know.
Normally,
What's a 14 plus 1 plus 2?
Plus 11. Plus 11 is,
what's-
and you were doing plus 2.
When I attacked, I was at
All right,
whatever
9.
strength 14 is. But
All
I
right,
don't
9
know.
more. We got it. We're on it now. Which
Damn.
is 31. 9 more. Bam, got him. All right. Double check. He's not thresholded. He is not by.
Which one did you attack?
I'm attacking them again. It'll be
Alright.
fun. The one that can get Basil, because I gotta, eliminate guys that can kill Basil.
Okay.
Since you have all that armor.
So the one attacking Dave goes again. I actually have to target you, but I didn't. But that'll miss anyway. I think this one was attacking Fanes. We'll keep doing that. This one guy is different than the others. I don't know what's going on with him. He misses though.
Oops.
Get it fixed. He's got something wrong. All right, and then Andon, shot number 2.
Since Andon can move and shoot in the same round, he was going to switch places with Leland before he took his next shot.
That's fair.
So if he wants to move back.
Oh, I was starting to tell you about this room. What you see is a lot of trash and stuff on the ground. Off this way, you can see into the chasm.
Is that like a railing or something? What is that?
I am trying to figure that out.
I hope it's a slide.
It's a tripwire.
Oh. That's it.
Like leading into the chasm. And then here you see a stairway going up. This way you just see long hall continuing. Alright. Other than that, not a lot. Definitely looks like these guys are living here. Possibly hunting here based on the fact they've got like tripwires and stuff set up. And in hits, go ahead, roll damage.
That was the guy that was this guy. I guess Shep has been attacking him.
Not trigger a threshold, but it should have.
I'm gonna stab him. If I hit.
Oh, well then go ahead. I won't even. Probably won't even worry because I think he's about to die. But
Well, it's Monk's turn.
That might not hit.
it barely
Or maybe
hit.
it will. Delete it.
You can follow through a little bit into this other guy. I'll put some on him.
Oh.
Whoa, that was initiative. That was the wrong button. Guy's coughing his guts out. All right, this one kicks Basil in the face again.
I like this guy.
From all his shoulder.
He is bleeding all over the place. That's why he's using his leg. You know what, though? He cannot penetrate anymore. Almost manually.
Six damage.
Yep. Basil, you have any armor left?
Yeah.
I got it. I got it. 1 to the armor, 5 to you. And you are going to need a threshold of pain, sir.
This is the same round.
Save versus death. Yeah, it's the same round. You attack
Okay.
twice. While he's doing that, Tigger can take his shot. All right, Basil collapses in pain.
I fall over. I don't feel so hot, guys. Avenge me!
These guys are humans, right?
Maybe.
Well, I need to. If they are, I get a bonus.
I'll either add it or not for you. It's just a hit, not to damage, right? Or it's to damage too.
I think it's to both.
Dang.
Dave would know.
It's Ranger stuff. Go look up the Ranger. Should be on your character somewhere.
You are how I look up things.
Fine, I will go look it up. I got the book right here.
I'm gonna shoot this guy. I'm gonna cold shot him. I will add the -2.
That'll hit.
Do I get to add 2, Dave?
I'm looking. Give me a
Okay.
second.
For now, I won't.
I think it's 4 anyway, isn't it?
Oh,
Book pages only flip so fast. Ranger. Tracking skill.
I put my cheat sheet and it doesn't look like it's to damage 2.
Animals.
Just to hit?
Just to hit.
Well, you very much hit regardless. So.
All right.
Shit, this section is huge.
Oh, dang.
Oh, snaps.
Almost.
Ow.
It's way better than when you shot Leland.
Why is Threshold of Pain stuff not going anymore?
Wasn't me.
Where, which guy was that?
This guy.
Yeah, that should have been a Threshold. I don't know. It's not going now. Weird. He keeps his feet. Chef, you're done.
I went already. I was told to go my second go.
I wonder if it doesn't work the first round of combat, the Threshold of Pain thing. That's weird.
Well,
So these guys are gagging for like multiple rounds over here. Yeah.
Is spellcasting in this initiative a D10 as well?
I believe so, yeah. But you know what? I might as well give you your dex. Everyone else gets it at this point.
I mean, it did.
Okay, good.
So does that cover the pulling out?
Yeah, so we'll ignore the material component part at this point and just do D10 plus casting time. And if you want your dex, you can add that in or whatever. We'll treat it like a weapon, except the casting time is the weapon speed. Easier.
Meh, but okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not as fast as you would have been. Well, actually, that's debatable.
I'm
because-
slower, and I don't have the benefit of having that range of time that I'm pulling components out that I can get hit without losing the spell.
That is true. That second part's definitely true. The other one, though, like half the people one-on-one anyway. We can brainstorm stuff later. See if there's a better way to do it. Andon.
All right.
Oh, in this case, you're on 2, though.
Let's see. I'm shooting this guy with no detriment because there's nobody between me and him.
Yeah, Basil's on the ground. He's real easy to hit. You get a +4 to shoot Basil right now.
Awesome.
Don't do it.
You hit. The arrow thuds into him. He doesn't even
Okay.
deflect it. He must not be a real monk. Leland, whatever you're casting goes off.
Who here has not been injured on the monk side? Besides
This
the
one
two running away.
and the 2 running away.
Okay, well then that one.
It's got very tiny. Hey, he said,
Nope.
well, he gets a minus what? He made it by 2, so I don't know what his minus needs to be.
2.
Yeah,
2.
what?
Okay.
My built-in is only a 2, so he makes it.
By the way, I don't know if you've done this. I realized you can do this. If you go into your spell, you can put the save modifier right in the cast of the spell, and then you can just not have to think about it anymore if you want to edit it on your sheet. Because each copy of the spell in your character sheet is like local to you. It only gets weird if you trade
Where
spells or
in
something.
here?
Let's see. So if you go to your spell book and go
Is
to
it part of the spell action or spell reduce action?
Yeah, I need to look real quick. Actions. Yeah, it's on the cast. So if you edit the cast, you'll see where it says save versus spell, and then there's a formula box that says +0. You could give them a -2 to that. You could go do that for any of your spells.
Can I do that by the spell book?
I wish.
So I'm gonna have to do it for each individual instance of the spell.
Each spell in your spell book, or don't do it at all and just keep doing it like you've been doing it mentally. Up to you.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's an option if you want to do it once and then.
Yeah, but I have 3 copies of Reduce. Does that mean I have to put it on each
Oh.
of the 3 different copies?
Oh damn!
Yeah,
s-
that's
do
the
you-
problem.
Do you see? Do you see
Like
3
per
in the drop down?
memorization slot.
You only need to
No,
do it
I
on
mean I have
whichever one
3.
has.
That's what I'm asking. Can I put it in the spell book so it applies it to all of my spell slots?
Yes. The only thing that'll show up in your spell slots is the one that have learned checked. So whichever spell book has the learned check mark is the one that you need.
Okay, then I'll do it that way and just save myself the trouble. That's what I was asking.
It took me a while to think about the learned check. I wasn't figuring that out right away because I was trying to figure out why you
I'm
would
done,
see 3
though.
copies of it. All right. I'm gonna hit Feign this time. It's gonna be a combat where I hit him. I'm excited.
Crit.
Meanwhile, I
didn't even see an attempt.
Yeah, I made it.
I just see monk takes action.
It's better that way. Who the hell? Oh, that guy over there. Okay. He's done. This one is going to be the one that hits Feign. One moment. As he comes in with a flying kick, he pulls a muscle, making it even less likely he hits you in the future.
Which one?
Oops. That one. Stun. And this one just jumps right over Basil. Probably really just steps on Basil. Uses him as a little springboard to do a flying kick into Andon's face. What kind of armor does Andon have?
Let me check.
Guess I could check.
Really good. Really, really good.
Splint map. All right, he won't do a call shot. He'll just do a normal kick. Well, that ain't happening. Oop, hold on. Don't go hit. All right, now you're up, Chef.
You want me to turn my back on those 2 guys, right?
It would increase their odds of hitting you.
Yeah.
Tigger's going to take him out. He's already bleeding to death. He's been critical.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. As long as they've got it.
Well, that'll hit someone.
Oh, that ruins
What
my
the-
second attack.
What the? Why did that?
Is that right? Explode. Do you want me to not be targeting things?
No, I just heard the turn notification like 4 times. I'm doing some follow through into the other guy.
Follow through.
All right. Twillen's up. What's she doing?
Eager's rep, right?
No, it says Twillen.
Nope, Twillen. This guy's not hurt, right?
Okay.
He just got hurt with some follow through.
Oh. She's gonna make him stand still. Or try to.
Okay. I'm not sure what that means, but let's find out.
Old person. Whoa. It's I don't know what that does. I've never cast this before.
I believe he gets a save at -2 or 4. 3? -3. Yeah, just target him and hit cast and I'll eyeball it.
Cast versus
Why is everybody saying takes action now? Even
Is it-
Twillen said takes action.
cast versus spell.
That's a new thing they added. The guy added. I don't know why, but or was it not doing that earlier in the? It might just be when I have private rolls on. Twillen will see her own.
Do I want to put cast versus spell or save versus spell?
So cast will toggle it in your spell list and mark it as used and do the save. Save will just do the save. It's he is held.
Excellent.
You can hit the effect button for him.
There you go.
There we go. Now it's Tigger.
Hey, Tigger.
Yeah.
The ranger gets a +4 bonus to hit rolls. That's
Yeah.
it.
Cool. I mean, that's pretty good.
These
Yeah.
guys, it turns out, are human. Sort of.
All right, called shot. So
Roll a d20, but you pretty much have to not roll a 1. That's not true. But that okay, you didn't fumble, you just missed.
All right.
You probably have a second attack, don't you?
I do. 2 more.
Why is there a -2 on situational?
It was a called shot.
Oh, okay.
Robert.
All right. I finally get to go. This guy.
You
Missed.
roll the 3.
Yep.
It's okay, Andon will make up for it. Does Andon have point blank shot?
I don't believe he does.
Then he can't fire.
No, point blank shot. What is
That's
point blank shot? Is that
I
a?
think that's an archer package thing.
Yeah. That's an archer patcher thing. So I don't got that. I'm gonna have to start switching weapons.
Okay.
Eric, I screwed up. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
The hold person is not a single target. It's like an area.
It can be. You can choose how many are affected.
Oh, well then could I have chosen this guy too?
Sure. Target him and scroll up and find the button to make him save. He is held as well. You can put that on him.
Excellent.
Did I tell you to do the wrong one? I think I told you to do the one that already has it.
No.
Oh, okay.
This guy was held before. Now this guy is.
Okay, perfect.
Would he be easier to hit if he was held?
Yeah.
Rothbert would have gotten a bonus then.
Yeah. Roll damage. You pretty much auto hit if you
Okay. All right.
Boom. All right, well, he can't attack now. And he can't attack now. And this guy thinks Twillin is scary and would like to get to her but can't, so he's going to keep hitting Andon. Hits him. If this penetrates, I need to walk it back, but it didn't. All right. Chef, you killed your guy, right? Yeah, you did. Tigger, you're up again.
Yes.
Called shot. I forgot to target him. Does that hit?
You haven't targeted.
I just targeted him after the roll.
Well, it worked out. Did you have your +4 in there?
Nope.
No.
Then you hit.
Excellent.
Oh, he's held anyway.
No, he's not.
He's going after the guy in front of us.
Oh, that guy. Okay, my bad. All right.
Would you like me to take my second shot?
Oh, your third shot?
My third shot?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
It's only a +2.
Okay.
Called shot.
Did you have
Is
your
that it?
+4 in there?
Oh, that's a fumble for me.
Oh, it is. Well, then it's a miss regardless. But did you have your +4 on that one?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say otherwise a 2 would have hit. He probably did, and it just canceled out with his called shot. I do not think you. I don't know. I can't tell if you fumbled. I don't think you fumbled. I think you only need a 4 to not fumble. So.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Right now, there's basically this guy right here. You can see is done puking his guts out. The one next to him is still puking his guts out. And this guy is spurting blood everywhere and like bunch of arrows sticking out of him, and he's like half a stiff breeze from being dead.
You
The other
should
two
just
over
go
there are
home.
both held, and they're not doing much. So I need to update before next week. I think the initiative stuff's better.
Shit.
So far, Basil's been hit 3 times, and it's been hit once, right?
Are we specifically counting hit by the monks?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
then yes.
your arrow doesn't matter. Good call.
Andon's been hit once, and
Basil
That's-
3 times.
yeah.
All right, who? This guy. Well, he's not running back through that. What's he gonna do? He'd throw shit at you, but he doesn't have any. He's running off. Unless someone's chasing him right this minute. I just... She might. I'll put him back where you can see him if that happens. Isn't that the guy I just did? Oh, that was dead guy. Okay. So the guy who's just about dead
Taking
seems...
another shot at Andon.
Yeah, he doesn't really seem like he has much of a self-preservation instinct. He definitely seems like he'd like to kill Twillin, but he can't get there, man. I can't roll tonight. Held. Andon.
All right, Andon has pulled out his short and long sword. He can hit with his short sword.
Target Basil. It's better that way. You got him. You never even use your strength spell.
Well,
You finish off the guy who's bleeding everywhere. His body collapses on top of Basil. That guy's puking his guts out. Leland, what you doing?
Complaining about initiative again.
Yeah.
The way it's currently written, my dex can't help against the weapon speed.
what?
You're talking about like real Hackmaster?
No, I'm talking about this calculation right here, where it does D10 minus 3 or 1, whichever is higher, and then it adds the 6 of weapon speed.
Oh, I gotta change the math on that. I just added that min in, so I probably did it at the wrong spot.
Well, no, the plus 6 I'm adding in for weapon speed shows up outside of that max.
Yeah. So your dex will never take off of weapon speed.
I can never go faster than 7 with a sling
Okay.
that has a weapon speed of 6.
I'll have to fix that. Actually, I don't know if I can fix that. We might just have to get rid of the max. And I'll just have to, anyone who goes too low, I'll just have to bump them up to 1. I'll remove the max part right now.
Okay. Switch back to combat. There. Is Stinking Cloud line of sight blocking or no?
Nope. It's actually pretty easy to see through.
Okay, but I am firing through a couple people, so I will throw -4 on there.
It's a dagger?
Don't. No, sling.
Okay. Well, okay, if you miss by 10, that misses. Otherwise, there was a chance you hit, because the guy's standing pretty still.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty, Tiger.
Eager's gonna shoot somebody.
Well, there's some guys just standing there, or there's a guy puking.
He's gonna shoot the guy puking.
Okay.
He hates humans. They suck. Called chat.
To the what?
To the
human?
torso. To the human.
You hit. All right. Chef,
Stab a guy
would you like to just make him dead?
if we're not in combat,
Well,
but we're in combat, so I
you're in
can't.
combat, but not in a way that.
Just keep trying to take my 20s away from me.
Do it the slow way. I'm cool.
Or
Still alive.
potentially critical hit and cut Rothbert's face off.
He's certainly prone now, but both those guys would be prone
I
now.
suppose I should be called shotting too for the extra chance at on.
Yeah, you can roll the hit for the crit chance, but otherwise you auto hit. So I think if you look it up, there's actually I think a rule where you hit and maybe you do double damage, or maybe you hit twice. I don't know. Dave killed his. Why can't you be more like Dave? All right, Tigger.
I'm gonna hit him. Called shot to the head. What's that penalty?
8, I think. Maybe it's 10.
8. 10 was for eye or internal organs.
It looks
Dave,
like
go
6
for
to
the guy.
me. Humanoid. -6.
Might be 6.
I think it's 6.
All right,
So it's -2.
sure.
Your called shot to the head is -6.
Ah!
Got him in the head. Congratulations. Cold shot to the head, still added +5 to what he rolled. An arrow sticks into the side of his head. Somehow he survives. Hackmaster's weird. Hit point games are weird. It's my combat tracker. You have another?
Eager's done.
Okay.
Called shot to the torso. Uh-oh.
That would have missed, except he is held and prone, so congratulations. You still didn't kill him.
This is terrible.
I don't know why that guy's delayed, but he's done. You get 3 attacks.
No, I was trying to be done. I don't know how to be done anymore.
Oh, I've been hitting the button, I think is the problem.
Willen's not doing anything.
Alright, the guy's not puking his guts out anymore.
Is he running away?
Not sure what he's doing yet. Probably not. No, he's actually snarling at you and waving for you to come to him. He's challenging you. In fact, he focuses on feign and makes the come here motion.
Does the stinky cloud is poison damage, right? We've done this before where I can walk through it with my immunity to poison.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, yes to the second part. It's weird. If it was a save versus spell, I'd rule differently, but they make it a save versus poison, so. I believe everyone's rolled except one. So maybe not doing anything.
He's hanging out.
This guy. Oh yeah, he's standing there just telling you to come get some. But not with words.
I got it. I'll go
That
get
guy's-
him.
That guy's paralyzed, and the other guy is
I mean, he just honor challenged me. I have to go get him.
currently off the map.
Through the poison?
I'll go so fast that the poison molecules won't have time to get me.
Called shot to the head.
Individually dodge each molecule.
Right. Or, you know, I might collapse
hold
and
up,
start
don't roll damage
retching.
yet.
One of the two.
Who are you shooting at? This guy?
The guy. The only guy left.
But
Well,
Jeff just called an honor duel on him. That sounds like an honor loss.
My arrow is faster than an
He,
honor duel.
he called an honor duel on me. Yeah, I could deflect that arrow as I run by.
He actually tried deflecting. Do you remember what the save is?
I don't know that I've ever done it successfully.
I think you've always done it successfully. Save versus petrification. All right, nope. He tried to parry it, but it was too fast.
Excellent.
You're so good against humans, I guess.
Ow.
Dunk. Was that into his face too?
Yes.
He's got 2 arrows in his face. I can't make it. Leave your turn. There it goes. I was trying to delay you and it wouldn't let me. So.
How do you delay?
I've got a control for it. I don't know. For you guys, there's a.
Do you still have the control down in the bottom with like the single down arrow and double down arrow?
Yeah. Is it the single or the double?
The double.
Single delays you 1 round, double delays you to the end.
Gotcha.
One segment. Is Andon shooting him too? Or does Andon respect the honor duel?
He was gonna move up and stab this guy with his 2 swords.
Are you
Weaken him for you.
Are you just gonna kill him, or are you gonna roll damage like a dirty crit farmer?
I don't need a crit, so yeah, I'm just gonna kill him.
You did.
All right.
What's Rothvar doing?
Well, he was gonna run up there and go after this guy, but I think the monk is gonna honor duel him, right?
Sounds like.
Pointed right at me.
What's Leland doing?
I heard honor duel. I'm good.
All right. What's Chef doing?
I'm gonna do a running jump kick at this guy. Very excited.
You were using your feet and not your sword, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
I guess that would have affected my timing.
That's fine. He's just waiting for you anyway. You are going to need a safe versus poison,
These things happen.
even though you're very fast. It really feels like you should just be able to hold your breath. You're fine. You held your breath.
I go through it really fast.
So you will simultaneously be kicking each other. You can attack him first.
Combat, unarmed.
You're only about 7 AC better. And
It's a charge, so I think it's +2 to hit, +1 damage.
Oh, that means it's easier for him to hit.
Yeah, it is. But he's been softened.
hit.
Maybe he'll
Wait,
just die.
do you not get your dex bonus? You get no dex
Whatever.
bonus. I could hit you. All right, go ahead, roll damage. Uh-oh. Well,
Simultaneous.
good thing for him it's simultaneous because he did.
So what I actually did is I ran and then I did a jump and then I grabbed onto the 2 arrows that are stuck in his head and then swung my feet through his torso.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And probably at the end the head came off or something.
I call it the Gravenger.
All right, he is attacking you. Dude, he crit.
Nice.
And it's
Severity
severity
1.
1. So how much
Come
is your
on.
dex? What's your dex bonus?
We were saying we didn't get any. Or did we? I don't know.
No, you don't, but it calculated as if you did, so I need to up the severity by however much.
Okay.
He's helping you out here.
4 defense.
4. All right, so that'd be a severity 5 crit.
This is like the best of both worlds, unless this kills me somehow.
HM crit, bludgeoning, 5.
I've already put it in as though I've
shoulder
survived
like
it.
7,000. That's close.
Yeah.
8,000.
Close enough.
There we go.
There you go.
All right. Oh shit! Did I delete him already?
No, he's underneath him.
Oh, sorry. I didn't want to be in the cloud.
I need to roll his damage. And then he'll do an extra D8, it looks like. And you, if you survive, get 5 temporal. I really wanted that to penetrate all the way up. 4 more damage. I got it. And
Bruised your shoulder.
yep. Yeah.
Right shoulder or left shoulder?
Yes. I used to be able to tell because it would show me the number rolled. Right if it's odd. Right. Oh, you know what I forgot though? This just makes it better. Actually, it's fine. You said you were jump kicking him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You're good.
No, I've been hit one time by a monk. Hopefully that's a good number of times.
All right. Basil's not feeling good. And he got hit once. Fang got hit once, right? All right. Cool. The other one you don't see. That guy's dead.
I say we go home. Take a nap. You're muted, Dave.
I'd like to at least look down this corridor.
I was gonna check this guy for loot, but he has disappeared.
Dave, as you're walking,
Yep.
you run into a snare, which the monk had leapt right over.
I would have seen it with observation.
Uh-huh.
You just saw it. It's true.
Basically, it's like a tripwire amongst the trash, and as you get in it, like it snaps and like a bola type thing wraps around your. Basically, you get all tangled up for like 2 rounds and have to disentangle yourself. But since it's not combat, you don't really care. Would have been pretty cool for that guy if Andrew hadn't jump kicked and if I'd remembered, earlier. But...
All right. Well, my intention is just to go down and look up this corridor, see if there's.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
So you don't see him right now. But what you see...
Did we get the fake experience from earlier too, or no?
Yeah, you did. Those guys were only 200 each.
Yeah.
It's late. I'm going to stop here so that I can get the map more ready.
That's cool.
I assume you guys, even if you're going back, this might be where you're coming to, or no?
Sounds
These
good.
guys have
Yeah,
no
sounds good.
loot of any
Yeah.
note.
They were.
I like shooting them.
They were just about nude.
That's not what I asked.
They were. Yeah. Yeah. No loot to speak of. All right. Let me see here. So before we stop, this is your chance to nominate yourself for honor for anything in the last few sessions, either individually or as a party, because I haven't given it out for a while. So if you can think of any cool okay, so like you did that Spectre zombie fight, right? Did I give out anything for that? I think no.
Yes. No, I don't think so. No honor.
So that feels like a point for everybody. Just flat off the thing, because that's kind of a bigger fight.
I think Roth should get
You
honor
guys-
A
for.
big point or a little point?
Hold on, one more thing before you do it. You guys discover the Obsidian Gates, which I feel is worth probably just 2 points of honor in general, because that's kind of like a landmark location for everybody. And okay, now after that, you can start convincing. me to do
Those
something.
were full points you're talking about?
Yeah, full points.
Can I get a temporal for running through the stinking cloud effectively?
Yeah, that seems fair. And you can get -1 temporal for shooting Leland.
Yep.
And Twillin get one for finding that secret door in the ceiling and opening the crypt of flames with her spirit.
What was the secret door on the ceiling? Not
The one that-
so much for the not so much for the opening of the crypt, but what was the
It was just an accident. It was like above the ground. She was looking for those stalactite things.
Oh, way back when you found the one to the big treasure chamber?
Yeah.
It's her alignment.
She got that crown too.
I will give her 2 temporal for various shenanigans related to that.
Excellent.
I think Rothbard should get some honor for speeding up a combat the GM didn't want to do anyway.
Actually, it probably did look pretty cool. That's probably a full point right there. I'm not going to do that every single time, but
Let's
that
go
was the
through a
first
big
time where
party.
Rothbard just turned people to dust.
Let's go through a party at our place with all our money that we're not spending and farm honor with various nobles.
I would do that. That would work.
And our statue can regale them with boring ass tales of thousands of years ago.
Dude, that statue's great. I forgot to have him talk through the whole combat, though.
Do you really want to
Hey,
sit there? And,
Basil finally gets back up.
Yay,
yeah, I'll go back over and heal him.
guys! I don't feel great.
Tina tells you what a great job you did. She's really proud of you. And she doesn't want you to wipe the blood off just yet. Just let her soak in it in the sheath for a little while.
But like if we bought blood from a butcher and just poured it in the scabbard, that's no good.
How much do you need, Basil?
You reminded me of something else, Eric. So, hey, Eric, you get a point of honor, and everybody else loses a point of honor.
20.
Uh-huh. Big points.
Yeah, big points.
That
wasn't what he reminded me of. He reminded me of something else. But it made me think of that.
All right. You said you needed 20?
26.
26, so that is 9 into you. Chef?
Well, I can't put it in or I'll lose my experience.
What? Just don't hit enter. And why do you care about losing experience?
He wants to transfer to his protege.
My guy's almost 5th level, and that's when mages get to not done.
Well, he never shows up anyway, so, you know.
Once
That's
he's
dumb.
5th level,
Because he's still dumb.
He'll have things he can do.
Something
Did you
isn't
not-
right. Something isn't right because it says you only have 385 unapplied. Or did we transfer some to your protege last time?
No, he applied a bunch
Yeah,
at the
we
beginning of the
applied
session, maybe
everything
by
last
accident,
time.
but
Oh.
My guy
No.
doesn't need a lot more.
real early at the beginning of the session, you applied like 9K.
Well, if you find that number and write it down, we can reverse it out.
No, we did that already, I thought.
Oh, okay. Okay, so maybe that was right at the end of last session.
Or maybe we did. I thought I was a hell of a lot closer than
What's his name?
13,000 of 20,000.
You probably mentally were if you were getting half of that 9K. Or whatever. Does my log go back that far?
That's what I'm checking if mine does or not.
I'll go back to zombies, giant zombies. So. Magic
Zombie?
missile, no one did that tonight. Zombies, yeah, man.
Zombie juice.
Shooting at zombies.
That's 21 days ago, so I went too far.
Where's back when Threshold of Pain worked? 21 days is last session.
Yeah, that's why I went too far. Now I'm rolling back down to this session.
Yeah, Andon applied. Rothbard applied. Oh, that was at the end of the last one. Control F would be cool.
It was like in the middle of something else I saw.
He probably accidentally
thought I
went to run
saw
his character sheet editing something.
Maybe. Yeah, in my head I was 2 to 3K away, not the 7K, but it's not a big deal.
Probably when you applied your honor. Well, no, that would have
Maybe.
been right towards the end, though, right?
Yeah.
Did it then go away? Did you somehow undo it?
Well, whatever. If you have an idea how much it was, we can just go with it. I mean, I know you've been saving it for a while.
Just so you know, it does scroll back that far. If you take the scroll bar all the way to the top, it loads in more of the path.
Yeah, I know. That's how I got to see 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Where does it save the file to? Because you can save that log.
Oh, because I think the issue, he did have a bunch that in my head was applied, but we hadn't been back to the city, so I couldn't give it to him.
And
Applied.
that was to the chef who I was targeting. Why
Man
did it
applied
not?
9527.
Okay.
I don't know when that was. Oh, it was when I might have accidentally done it. It's when we were putting the strength back on. All right. Well, Andrew, write down, I don't know, in your description somewhere, write down 9527 or half of that, whatever. And we'll fix it later, but we just need the number for now.
9527.
And I think your strength spell probably got about an hour left.
Yeah, it lasts 9 hours. So
9 hours.
And yes, it was right as we did the strength stuff.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Maybe I'll start screenshotting my details at the start of each session. Set precaution.
Well, I mean, it's not like anything got lost. It just.
That's not my issue. My issue is that not that it happened, but it can happen, and I have no idea that it happened.
Oh, you just don't know how
So,
to get back. Yeah.
We don't know when it would have happened. I mean, we do in this case, but like.
Yeah, I just happened to catch it and go, wait, why did you have that much saved up? So
I used to do weekly backups too. I should start doing that again. Because then I can always look at the previous week to figure something out. All right. Well, you know what? Threshold Pain wasn't working, and I have no idea why, but Eric's map was loading fast, and that was cool. I'll take that trade.
Awesome. Just need 50,000 more experience.
Just a little bit.
These are the mics I was gonna need. Hopefully, the one that ran away is 8th level. That's a friend.
Too bad he had 2 arrows in his head already.
You could just take on 4 second level ones all at the same time.
I'm just gonna start my monk school pretty soon. It's gonna be fun.
This is the duck-sized bears or bear-sized duck argument, isn't it?
Cocaine bear.
Cocaine bear.
By the way, Derek, I've healed everybody up to full. Leland, you were near when I rolled over into you.
Okay.
Followed through into you, rather.
I have healed him. All right. We'll pick up there next week.
Okay.
Probably.